What's going on? We're live. If you guys over on TikTok want to double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here, that'd be dope. If you guys are over on YouTube, hit that like button. Would appreciate the support over there. Hitting the like button is completely free and interacting and helping boosting out the amount of people that it's going to. If you guys are debating, go ahead and hop in the box.
You have a different background?
Thagger, appreciate the membership. So I do have other backgrounds. I wanted to run this because of the deal that was reached this morning. Appreciate it. Thank you for becoming the member over there. Thank you. Karmic, appreciate the 10 over on YouTube. Getting the kick pool prime. Let me add it to the kick pool. I did want to run this background because of the deal. The deal that Trump made today. Deal is a loose term for what the fuck this thing is. You know?
Well, so is president.
Yeah. So is human being. Stock market looking great. I'm so confused. Wait, actually, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to drop that talking point until this guy comes in, and then we'll have him hop in. What's going on, Ultra Mega? That's embarrassing. What's your take? What's your debate?
What's going on? I don't really have a debate. What's the debate, dude? Trump's winning.
Trump's winning?
man.
How's he winning?
Yeah, he is. Dude, look at it, man. Stock market was kicking some ass today.
Really quick, I thought the stock market. Hold on a second. I thought the stock market going down. Wait. Hold on. Hold on, really quick. I thought the stock market going down. Excuse me.
Bro.
Shut up.
Dude, we're fucking winning, bro.
Dude, shut up. Can you address this to me really quick? Is the stock market going
How
up
you
or
look like
down?
if
Hey,
Ellen
hey,
DeGeneres.
hey, stop talking. That's the last warning. I'm super serious. You're getting immediately 86th.
Oh, I'm super
Okay,
sorry.
that's cool. If you're debating, hop in the box. If you're not, please hop out. Would appreciate it. I'm so confused. Is the stock market going up good or is the stock market going down good? Because when the stock market goes down, they say, we need this. The stocks are overinflated. It's a correction. We need a correction. And then when it turns around and goes up because Donald Trump overturns his own policies, that's why it's going up. They then go, oh, this is good. So I'm confused. Hello?
Mike, you have a PhD? What field?
Yeah.
History.
What field?
Pardon me?
What field?
Human services.
Human services. Okay. Oh, what's up?
Cool. So what's going on? What's your take?
You said punk host interrupting.
Me trying to...
Yeah,
what do you mean
little-
interrupting?
the
Me
little guy
pointing
with
out
the
the
little
obvious...
punk with the headphones, all he does is interrupt people. He couldn't last face to face in a debate 30 seconds.
Well, I
You guys
could, but
are
I think
all
with
alike.
there's a
You
little
guys are all
decorum.
alike. You're not going to
buddy.
interrupt me, little punk boy.
Shh, yes, I am. So you got to have decorum when you're in a debate. Like, you doing that stuff is not part of a debate. Okay, you said you have a PhD. I would expect that you would act with a little bit of decorum and understand logics and also just sourcing in general. So we can talk about it, but you getting all irate because you can't debate is not going to work for me. So if you can just calm down, it's okay. I appreciate it. Anyways, what's your take
Stop
on the
interrupting
background?
people. All you
What?
can do is interrupt people because you have no facts.
You have not stopped talking since we started.
Neither have you. Neither
Yes,
have you.
I have.
Listen to what you did to the last
'Kay.
guy. You're not going to do that to me, you little punk.
God, he is fucking upset. He is
You little
upset.
whippersnapper.
You whippersnapper, I got my PhD back before
Fuck
Nam
yeah.
was invaded. Bro, shut up. Are we debating? I don't know why they want to come
You
in
got
and cry.
GED?
What?
Did you finish your GED?
That's awesome, man. Can you tell me what a primary
You're
source
a
is?
manager at 7-Eleven.
Cool,
huh?
you have a PhD. Can
You're
you tell me what
nothing. You're a
Hey,
punk.
can you
You're
stop?
hiding behind a mute button.
Can
We
you
both
hide
know
it
it.
behind a new but can you listen?
You little.
Oh my god. A last warning and you're going, man, I don't have any time for this. I'm over it. You're fucking annoying. This instant crash out shit. You have
What's
a
your
PhD,
credentials?
correct?
What's your credentials?
Oh, what are my credentials?
What's
I
your
know more than
credentials?
you.
Yeah, I
awesome.
have
Can
a
you tell-
bachelor's degree. I have a bachelor's
Tell
degree
us
in
what your
stigma.
credentials are.
I just
You
told you.
don't
I
have any.
Can you shut
I
the
have a-
fuck
is my
up?
mic
Go
working?
away. If you're debating, hop in
Oh.
the box. If you're not, please hop out. What an immediate fucking headache. There's a reason he's on here. It's because his family fucking hates him. Clearly. A fucking PhD and crash out is right.
just let me
Fucking, why
finish.
don't you Google what AdHom is since you got a fucking PhD? Fuck.
Coward.
The moment you try and ask me a question, I just steamroll it so I don't have to address that Trump is a complete failure.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Don't be a crash
Could be
out.
better.
Are you debating? Just don't be a crash out. Don't be a crash out. God.
Honestly, I don't even know what crash out means, but what's up?
Anyways, are you debating?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. What are we debating?
I mean, you're the host, so pick something.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were talking about Trump's economy, that it was just a complete... this is a complete disaster on literally every level. He keeps changing what he's doing. He keeps undermining his own policies. He has got nothing for the several months of being combative and going after other economies throughout the world. I mean, we really have nothing to show for it. It's been a disaster. And I think today's deal with China is a concession that it's a disaster.
So from what I understand is there's a flat tariff across every country of 10%. Correct?
Yeah.
That's a good thing, correct?
No.
No. All right, I guess we're gonna probably crash. Well, I don't
That's an
see how you don't
opinionated
look at that
question.
as a good thing.
Well,
I mean,
because
Just an
we
opinion.
did it in 2018, right?
and it was
Against China.
a
The
disaster.
but if it was such a disaster, why did the Biden administration keep it?
The Biden administration later admitted that the tariffs did not work for what they intended to do. It
How
was
convenient. What? Like, when did they say that? Because I don't recall them saying
they
that
came that
because
out in
they.
like 2023 or 2024. They kept them, but their determination was is that it did nothing to factor into like long-term goals or the goals of what the policies were. But to point out really quick, in 2018, those tariffs were a disaster.
How so?
So we ended up losing several 100,000 jobs. The farmers,
We didn't know in 2018. We
yeah,
didn't. No, we didn't lose jobs.
yeah,
We
we
didn't.
lost jobs. We lost
Uh,
jobs. So it's not like they're measuring against like all jobs created, but they're running like computer modeling showing like, we would have created
oh,
X amount more jobs.
yeah, yeah. Of course. I mean, people lose jobs every day. Companies go under every day. That's
Right, but
how it goes.
those particular tariffs cost us about $400 billion in revenue, and about 220,000 jobs. It varies depending on which source, but I think the lowest that I've seen is right around 200 billion, 250 billion, and the lowest jobs lost about 125,000. So yeah, they weren't a success. So that's the problem is that when you have a tariff up against another country, they start looking for other places to take those goods and start working around supply lines. But also, if you have a 10% increase in tax, you have a 10% reduction in spending across the economy.
And so
So
let
when
me stop
people
you.
buy
Like,
stuff, they can't. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I'm listening to you. Uh, but my understanding is, it was kind of the opposite. If you look at like how much money was going out back in those days, like before COVID, we were doing pretty well. We weren't spending as much. We were bringing in more, and we're China's number one consumer. They can go look for other consumers, of course, but we're their number one consumer. So they're not going anywhere. I mean, that's just, you
Neither are
know,
we, apparently.
well, so here's the thing is nobody knows, right? Like I read a little bit about what happened today. Very little. So I don't even really want to talk about it, but my understanding is they did back down, but overall there will be a tariff on China for goods coming in here, which based off, I think they said the 20% tariff in 2018, it'll be right around a 50 to 54%. So, you know, when it's all said and done, and they've said this since day one, I think people are going to be like, wow, this guy actually said that he's going to do this, and he did it. And it's to benefit us as a country, because why do we want to be sending all of our money out of this country to buy Chinese goods? They're our biggest adversary. I mean, I don't like the fact that we buy stuff from them in the first place, because we're funding their nice military that they've built up over these last years. You know, their infrastructure. We've paid for that by buying goods from some organizations that use child labor still. So, I mean, that's where I have a problem with all
So
that.
how
I don't.
how is this? I'm sorry. How is this good? What is this supposed to do for the economy to make it good? I don't know that.
Well, I'm not no tariff expert, but the my understanding is they're gonna tariff goods. You know, I buy stuff for my daughter on Shein and shit. I could get her outfit for $7, where if I bought that in the States, because our labor
Cheap
force
bastard.
costs more money to create these, and we don't even have the facilities here anymore, because in my lifetime we moved those jobs out of country because we wanted to spread the wealth, and now we're a consuming country. All right. So now that $7 shirt is going to cost $17. It's still going to be cheaper than the $27 outfit at Target, but we will recoup that money that way at the federal government level, which would be used to pay down debt or to help assist build infrastructure.
So more taxes.
Not
Right,
taxes.
but
I mean,
our
it's
economy.
not a
But hold on a
tax. It's
second.
like
But
I
hold on.
said.
What you're missing is this: our economy exists because of those cheap goods. So it's not like
and so
I
you're
think
good
that I
with
think
that,
so. But hold on a second. I think that just a second. Like,
Okay.
so you saying that like, well, we can recoup that and bring it into the United States it's not like that, because like Americans have a finite amount of money that they can spend, and so when they go out and they buy stuff, they look for like value, whatever. So they go out and they buy like Chinese stuff because it's the most readily available, it's the most accessible, etc., etc. They wouldn't go out and buy American stuff in that thing. That's why they're buying Chinese stuff. So like, if you think the amount of money that they're spending on consumer products, when we put in taxes on that, it goes down. Now, we can agree, disagree, whatever, about whether or not it's beneficial to the economy. But what we can't disagree about is that it props our economy up, and deviating from that is going to have
hold on.
disastrous consequences.
How does it prop our economy up?
You think about all of the trucking services, all of the distribution warehouse, distribution workers, mail workers. You talk about, I mean, there's 17 million truck drivers. You're talking about, right, you're talking about a significant amount of jobs. That's retail businesses.
In the grand scheme of things, I get you. That's what we are. We're retail businesses that sell Chinese goods, and that's where those businesses make their money, right? I get it. But let me go back here. One, I grew up in a time where it was made in America, all right? So when I was growing up, you know, we didn't go to the store.
You grew up in a time when things were made in Mexico.
No.
Stuff was never made in America. No, even dating back to the 50s and
America.
60s. I mean, even in the 50s and 60s, it was made in Japan.
Some stuff, of course. I'm saying a majority of the stuff that we had that we could buy our kids, like dolls and all that good stuff, some of it did come from overseas, all right? But
most of it
we had a lot of stuff that was made in America.
How old are you?
Your TVs
are you 80
were made
years
in America.
old?
Huh?
No, are you 80 years old?
No, I'm only 50.
Okay, cool. So then you grew up in the 80s. We were doing
grew up in
quite
the
a bit of
70s,
Hold on,
70s
stop,
and 80s.
dude. Stop.
Oh,
Stop just
well, sorry,
you're
hey,
literally
I'm
just monologuing.
Hey,
Nobody else can talk.
Tommy,
you grew up in the
This is the type of stuff that he's over talking me, and I'm
Shut up.
So
Can
you
you
grew
just-
up in the 80s. We were doing a lot of business with China then, specifically for toys and plastics and insignificant stuff. They were just building up their infrastructure, their abilities to manufacture like that. A lot of the stuff we were getting was from Mexico, specifically furnitures, cars, anything that needed assembly was all done in Mexico. I want you to acknowledge that before you just gish gallop along. What you're saying isn't true.
I didn't say everything that we consumed was made in America. I never said that once. I said we had more stuff made in America, and we outsourced those jobs. I'm not saying that we didn't get dolls and stuff. What I'm saying is we had more manufacturing in this country, and we outsourced it. That's all I'm saying. And now we're at the point now, just like when we went through COVID, and we needed PPE, we have to rely on our adversary to provide that stuff to us. I have issues with this, and I don't see why people don't.
Well, because I think we're skipping a major component of that. I mean, you talk about 50 years ago, what was the union membership like? What were the types of jobs that people were working? It was largely union. I think 1 in 3 people in America worked a union job. Right now, what we're seeing and have been seeing since that era is the dilapidation of union membership, is union busting practices, is lowering of labor standards, which in part has been contributed to by this administration. I wouldn't say that that's an active incentivization. One second, I would not say that that is an active incentivization towards bringing people back into these factories. It's not. And yes, this administration has rolled back labor practices that were strengthening people against things like disasters, strengthening people of things like workplace injuries, strengthening people against things such as monopolization and overseas jobs. So I wouldn't say that this is the added measure that Donald Trump and the rest of the Republican Party are looking towards when it comes to strengthening job protections. They're also against raising the minimum wage. I'd say if you're for expanding the U.S. economy, it starts with who is participating in it. Those who are lower income, they need a raise just as much as anyone.
All right, so
really quick, hold on. Duke paid to move on. Final thoughts. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat for Duke with the 30 over on Cash App? If you guys want to double tap the screen over on TikTok, see if you can get us up to 50K likes and get us out to the For You page so we get some debates. Who got pulled over? This guy. Final thoughts. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, that's that. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat for Duke? Appreciate it. That's Tony Polisi, by the way. That's who's doing the pulling over. But if you guys want to go ahead and double tap the screen, help get some people in here. Duke, appreciate the 30 for the kick. Appreciate it. If you guys want to support, you guys can sub on here. You can help us with the Corgi goal. That'd be cool. It helps us get us out on the For You page. And also double tap the shit out of the screen. We should get to 100K plus likes. You guys enjoy the content. Double tap the screen. Help us out there. If you're over on YouTube, hit the like button. Interact. Help get some people on here. Would appreciate it. That would be swell. I love how illegal trash is being deported. Donald Trump isn't being deported, and he's a criminal. Aren't you advocating for him to be removed from the country? Why is he bringing criminals in? It's a real question.
Sure.
Why is he bringing criminals into the U.S.? We got Superman. Real suspect here. You got the mute? I got the mute. You got the block. Hello?
All right. Yep.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You driving?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, here,
We
you
have a
got to
no
call
driving
back.
policy.
We have a no driving policy. I got Dawn. I don't think Dawn meant to join. I have Birdman.
All right. Recent guest.
Yeah, yes.
That was a
All
good movie,
34
by the way.
felonies were not dropped. 34 felonies were not dropped.
It was
Period.
weird.
He is a felon.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
That was a weird show.
Mm. I liked it.
What show?
It was a movie, Birdman.
Birdman.
Oh.
They're all shows to me.
It was all one shot.
Dawn, you there? Okay. If you guys are debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. It's funny. You know what's like really like the norm now is to have a bunch of MAGA come by and go, wrong, misinformation, brr," and then literally never come in here to debate me. Just literally just They just crop dust some bullshit and run away. What are the 34 felonies? Falsification of business records in the first degree.
34 times.
34 counts. Anyway, if y'all are debating, go ahead and hop on in the box. Would appreciate it. You know, I need to win the lottery. Why? Because I want to vote.
Have you guys heard about the Puffy trial that started today?
I mean, I've heard about the puppy trial. I didn't know it started today, but yeah, I've heard about it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
so it started today. And if
Yeah.
you think the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial was fucking crazy, this is the very first day, and this is insane. Absolutely insane. The stuff. So we're all aware of the video of him abusing the lady in the hotel
Oh.
hallway. That lady testified today. Let's just say there's a lot of poop incidences. It's really
Yeah.
weird. It's really weird. Like, I don't want to get too deep into it, but this, yeah, they did. They gave a play-by-play of stuff that happened, and she would wake up with poop on her. And she's just like, what happened? Like, there's some incidences. This is gonna be wild. This is the very first day. This isn't my dog stepped on a bee. I highly doubt there'll be any of that in here.
I heard something about Trump's resort pewer has an alleged $5 million NDA with Diddy. It's a weird connection, but that's a thing. Apparently he's a former sex worker or porn star or something.
Wait, who has a?
One of the guy who allegedly pewed up his Florida resort, or tried
Oh,
to.
yeah. I know what guy you're talking about. That guy was kind of
Yeah.
nuts. So that would track for Diddy, to be honest with you.
Jonathan Audie. This is 2018, so it's a while ago.
Yeah. All right.
Man,
Well,
this guy did
interesting.
porn. If he can do it, why can't I?
Listen, I'm not saying I want to do OnlyFans, but I'm saying a boat sounds nice.
I don't think males make much in that industry. I don't know. I think
Oh man.
I don't
If
know.
you're debating, go ahead
Don't
and
know how
hop
it
in the
works.
box. Would appreciate it.
One way to find out.
Well, someone explain to me, is the Dow going up good or is it going down good? I don't know, because yesterday it going down was good. Now it's good when it's going up. It's fucking,
whatever I
you know what?
feel like.
It's fucking, I'm gonna crash out for a second. It's fucking comedic chaos. Like full blown, dumb as fuck plot of a fucking, of what's the fucking show, of a Curb Your Enthusiasm plot. It literally is a fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm plot. Okay, one day he's like, no, it's going down. It's going down. It's good. It's good. That's what we want. And then someone says something to him. He's like, no, going up's good. You know what I mean? That's a fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm plot. It's fucking comedically stupid, like cartoonishly stupid, that they're just like, oh, it's good. It's good. It's good today. It's good. No, actually, it's bad. It's bad. It's good. Oh, no, no, it's good. Well, we're going to go through some stuff. Well, no, it's good again. It's fucking comedically stupid. Professionally brain dead to believe what you're saying. I mean, it's just day after goddamn day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, there's Lucho. We gotta call Lucho's boss. I don't know why Lucho thinks I'm kidding.
Oh, God. You gotta warn me, man. I just ate.
Same.
How does that guy get through doors?
I don't know. It looks like he literally, just sheds everywhere. You know?
Ugh.
Just sheds everywhere. I gotta call his boss, though. Reminds me.
It's a good idea.
What if I put up Trump as
Yeah.
a failure? They think that he's winning.
The
They
Episcopal
think that
Church
he's winning.
backed out of deals with the government today. They were supposed to take refugees. They had set up that they were supposed to take refugees. They're pissed. The Episcopal Church pulled out of the contracts they had with them because they wanted people refugees from around the world. And what Donald Trump has done is he's stopped all refugees coming here except for the South Africans. They're upset about that. They said we're
Because
not
he's
housing them.
racist.
One second.
Anyone want to hop in?
Yeah.
And a judge ruled today that the IRS can share data, tax information to identify and deport people in the United States. So I don't know how they're simultaneously not paying taxes but also being tracked by tax rolls at the same time. It makes no sense.
Your mic is low. Drew, appreciate it.
again?
Thank you. Yeah. Drew, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 to hear Trump's granting white South African refugee status, but no one else. It's literally a white supremacist talking point. It's literally was created by literal Nazis. They created that talking point, by the way. Just so you're aware. Nutcracker, appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. You see CBP detained Hassan Piker. I did. I did see that. Yeah,
I
they're
saw
very
that.
clearly just hitting him with a scare tactic. That I'm
I watched
probably
it.
next
It
time
wasn't
I
that
fucking
bad for them, but
was it just like they came up and stopped him or what?
no, they fucked with them a little bit. They took him back to the back, detained him for not long, but enough to. It was a scare tactic. That's all. That's what he said it was.
You think there's like lists of everyone or just Hassan? They're gonna fuck
I think
around
there's
and
a
arrest
list.
someone. They're gonna fuck around and arrest someone and cause like full blown riots. I think that's what's gonna happen. Like
Didn't they
full
target
blown.
Panos?
They're trying to. It's not the administration, but Fox News and stuff are. They fucking hate free speech. They love imprisoning people. They are going to pick someone on the left that they view as being like the standard. Then they're going to create a fucking precedent. And they're going to poke and they're going to prod. So it can't fucking happen like that. Like, it just can't. It's going to be one of
We'll
those
start
things
crossing
we're
the
going to
border
have
daily.
to... It's going to be one of those things
start a
where...
revolution, y'all.
Gonna have to get real fucking loud here. Anyways, if you guys want to debate hop in the box, I have Kentucky Man here. Didn't he get kicked out for yapping?
Maybe. Hello.
Who knows?
Are you driving?
Kentucky?
No, it sounds like he's listening to the TV.
No, it sounds like Dragon.
Kentucky man, you're live.
Sorry, I did it again.
Oh,
Mistake.
All right. Very good.
I'm tapping this.
Oh, no,
No
no,
problem.
you're good. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you guys are debating, go ahead and double tap the screen, comment, interact, help get some people in here. I just need to win the lottery. That's it. I've given up on literally everything else. I think everybody's plan in America now is pretty much win the lottery. That's how we're going to beat inflation. You know?
Yep.
Don't even need to
That's
win the
my plan.
Powerball. Don't even need to win the Powerball. I don't debate fools. Guess you never debated yourself then. You'll have no debate from me. That's actually genius. You'll have no debate from me. I wouldn't. I'll
Anyone?
take your advice.
Eric Trump has a meme coin coming out.
Because of course he does.
Well, yeah, it's such an easy way for them to make money. They already got a free fucking jet. They already. Why wouldn't they just issue cryptocurrency? That's all they're gonna do with their entire fucking thing. Is just issue cryptocurrency, get insanely wealthy, come out of this with an insane amount of money, and they're gonna try and justify it. Everybody else is gonna be fucked though.
They're just gonna buy the coin, man.
Yep, that's what they're going to do. If you guys want to double tap the screen, we still have not got to 50K likes over on TikTok. And part of the deal is, if you guys want content, if you guys want interaction, it's up to you. I can't do anything. Like, that's up to you. So if you guys want to get it up there in terms of likes and stuff, get it out on the For You page, that would be awesome. I can't
I'm sure the
do that for you. Nutcracker and Drew, appreciate it. Thank you. Again, Duke with the 30 from earlier. Let me check, because I have it up on my other phone, so I can't actually see when someone tips. Joseph, appreciate it. Thank you. Patriotism wasn't ever made in America. Joseph, appreciate it. Thank you for the $2. Some dubs for Joseph. Appreciate it. Do you think we can get someone out of the cult? Yeah. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take them personally affecting them.
Did you hear RFK was warned not to go swimming in the Rock Creek? It's a D.C. creek in Washington. He went swimming in it anyways. Apparently it's full of bacteria. And he's already been diagnosed with super herpes staphylococcus, I guess? I don't know. It's a super contagious herpes disease that he got from swimming in the creek.
Super herpes,
Oh, wait.
eh?
No, that's tomorrow's news. My bad.
Oh.
I'm
it's been
looking
illegal
really
since
quick.
the 70s.
What's it closed for?
Contamination. There's an aging
Oh, it
sewer
was
system
sewer
there.
Okay, it was sewer
Yeah.
contamination, right? Yeah. It's got to be a pretty serious contamination for them to not do that. Whoops.
Is he trying to torture us? Because, like, if that makes his voice sound any scarier than it already does, then I'm out.
Oh my god.
He just
Oh,
goes full
man.
Malachi from Children of the Corn.
He's gargling the fucking water.
He just turns into a fucking zombie on fucking Minecraft. He would be a
He's best
terrifying
creature of the
zombie.
Black Lagoon. Yeah.
He would be a terrifying zombie, to be real with you. Taurus, appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Taurus. If you guys are want to double tap the screen, help get some people in here, would appreciate it. Yeah, that's not the move.
I'm gonna invite this guy that keeps spamming.
I doubt he's gonna join.
No, they never do.
Never do. But yeah, if you guys want to debate, go ahead and hop in the box. What else we got going on in the news today?
Let's see.
It's a bribe. Mega media stars bash Trump's reported Qatar plane gift. Of course it is. Even Mega is saying
Oh
it.
yeah. I'm waiting for verification on this, but apparently Pam Bondi was a lobbyist for Qatar, received something like $100 million per month.
No, it was 100,000.
100,000.
Is it a
yeah,
year or
excuse
per
me.
month? I
100
don't
million.
remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're also
It's
praising
100K,
this
yeah.
pharmaceutical price cut, although it's not going to be into effect at all. He doesn't have the authority to do that through executive order.
No. It's not gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck. He tried something like this similar. And it basically just tell them, do this or else. Or what?
Right.
You think they're gonna
It's a
drop their
30-day
fucking
ultimatum.
prices? You think they're gonna drop their prices, or they're gonna fight you in court? I don't know if he knows what the pharmaceutical lobby is, but there's a reason none of those motherfuckers go to prison. You know, step on the toes of pharmaceutical, best of fucking luck.
Enjoy.
Best of luck. It's not like I'm rooting on the pharmaceutical companies, but Jesus, you gotta be fucking stupid. You didn't even take it to fucking legislation. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna go and stir shit up. Awesome. AJC, appreciate it. So Casey means 4 years of woosai? Wait, what? So Casey means what? I'm confused. I don't understand the reference. I don't know if there's a joke there and I missed it.
I don't know.
Tulsi and Elon are more Tulsi. I'll do anything for attention. Elon, ditto. God, I fucking hate all of them. Like, Elon came in, didn't do anything. By the way, just to point this out really quick, Doge cost us money. Our deficit went up. We got Justin.
Oh, was he the guy I muted?
So you're saying
So-
it's a bad thing that he signed that EO today?
No, I
You think
just
it's a
say
bad thing?
ineffective.
No, it's just pointless. He already did something like this in 2020.
But Rokana just said that he's down to take it up. As a
Okay,
bill.
it's not.
Yes,
not gonna happen,
It's not a
though.
bill.
Well, Rokana said he's willing to introduce the president's executive order to reduce prescription drug prices
Right,
on
but
a
it's not a
bipartisan
bill.
bill.
That
But-
kind of makes my point. An executive order does not have the function of a bill.
Well, didn't Biden do the same thing with the diabetes drugs?
Not exactly. He expanded Medicare
No.
to cover those to buy
But-
in.
but was that an EO?
It was Donald. No, it was Donald Trump that reversed that policy. By the way, he criticized it and reversed it.
So
But-
some
but
things
so-
can be done. Hold on. So some things can be done with EO. It's not as simple as just saying, "Well, this is the new law." Like, you know,
So
it's not.
okay,
It's not as
so,
simple as that. So some things can be done with executive order. This is not something that can be done with executive
So
order.
what
no.
was the difference between? So maybe just explain to me. Biden reduced the price of that drug through an EO, right?
Well, yeah. So what they did was, my recollection on this at least, is that they used Medicare Plan B, and they basically did price controls through existing legislation for Medicare, but not. It doesn't apply to other insurance companies, just Medicare.
So could this EO do the same thing for at least Medicare right now until it does become a law? If it becomes a law?
Maybe. I mean, but it would have to do it
That's not how it's
through
structured.
that particular Medicare pricing scheme, which he didn't.
Yeah, that's not what he's talking about doing. And that's exactly what Biden did. He affected it through Medicare, which he
Oh,
has
Part
control
D.
of. He can go to Medicare.
Part D.
Yeah, Part D, and he can go to them
Not
and do
Part
a
B.
consolidated bargaining, saying, "Hey, this is what we're going to spend on these medications." That's not
Yeah.
what Donald Trump did. Donald Trump went and said, "I'm going to force all insurance companies to charge this amount or whatever," and that's not how capitalism works. First of all, and second of all, do you want universal health care?
Well,
Justin?
I want fair pricing. I don't think we should be paying more for a drug that Canada pays for, or
That's
the UK.
cool. How do we get there though?
Through negotiation. I think there's just too many lobbyists
Do you
and
think-
pharmaceuticals on both sides, and I think this is one thing we can all agree on, whether it's left, right, or independent. But it seems like Trump is just so vitriol to everybody that It's either
No,
going
none of us
or
say that we're
anything he
against
does is
cutting
bad. It
pharmaceutical
doesn't make
costs.
sense.
No one said that we're. No one says that we're against cutting pharmaceutical costs. It's his method of doing so that makes absolutely no sense.
So what
What
would
this
you
order
prefer him
does,
to do?
what this order does, is directs the Department of Health and Human Services under RFK to set price reductions within a 30-day period. Biden used a different method through the Inflation Reduction Act that capped out-of-pocket costs for insulin and other Medicare Part D beneficiaries, Part D and B, of which Trump has actively undermined. So this is a different method. I think that's the approach Trump should be taking. I think that would show a more effective and immediate response.
Okay, so you're just saying the way he's doing it is incorrect, but you do agree that it is the right thing to do.
Yes, I think we should be cutting pharmaceutical costs.
So if Rokana does this bill and it's bipartisan, I think that's a great thing. Like, I mean, we have
I
to
agree.
figure that out.
We'll see how it works. But hey, man, here's the thing. I asked you how do we go about doing this, and you mentioned that there's too much, too many lobbyists, too much money within the pharmaceutical companies and our government. The way we can address that is consolidated bargaining. That's the point. We need to be able to have the power for our American government to go to pharmaceutical companies and say, hey, this is what we're willing to pay, and we have 350 million people who are willing to pay it. But we're not going to do these exorbitant costs. That's literally what we advocate for. Are you okay with that now, Justin? Do you think that's a good thing?
I don't know enough of the details on it, but I do think if he has his strategy to get the prices down and you have your strategy to get the prices down, I mean, as long as somebody's getting the prices down, because I didn't see Obama doing it. Biden did a few drugs.
He did with the ACA.
Yeah, Biden did with the ACA. Obama did with the ACA.
Yeah.
Biden did with other stuff.
The prices of drugs?
Yes.
Or just
the
or
ACA.
health insurance
Yeah, the ACA.
coverage?
Yeah, the ACA mitigated prices of drugs. But it mostly had to do with insurance too. But yeah, they did that. Biden did it for insulin. Eli Lilly is now selling it for $35, which is what it's standard.
Yeah, but
around the
ACA is
world.
covered through the government, though. So the government's being overcharged. That's our tax dollars at the end of the day.
The government's being overcharged for what?
For the drugs. So ACA
I mean,
is for
in
low
Medicare,
income,
they
health insurance.
negotiate. Medicare negotiates pricing.
Yeah, exactly. But they're being overcharged. So now it's a time for us to go in and say, hey, listen, Canada's paying $10. We're paying $1,000. We're not doing that anymore. We're not subsidizing Canada.
Okay, and we don't subsidize Canada. Canada sells the drug. They don't sell it to us.
Well, the pharmaceutical companies, the way I know it, the way that the pharmaceutical company explained is like, listen, we need this money for research and development. Canada's paying $10 for the drug, and we're paying, I don't know, arbitrary number, $100.
Oh my God, this is.
Why are we paying more for that drug? The same drug.
No. No, we're not subsidizing research and development of other people because we're paying more. They're just screwing us out of money. That's lit.
Exactly.
That's it. That's literally it.
No, I know.
Pharma
That's
is
what
right. We're not paying more so Canada can pay less, or we don't pay more so Canada pays less. They regulate their drug prices, and those drugs also, by the way, are up against the potentiality of nationalized manufacturing of them in Canada, which they're not here. But Canada uses that as a threat. Other states have begun using that as a threat. Like, if you don't bring down drug prices on generic drugs, we're going to distribute and manufacture our own because it's not very difficult. Really isn't.
Yeah, I know the spin. I meant it as like that's how the pharmaceutical companies spin it, right? But my point is we should be paying the same as any other country in this world. Like, why do we have
You
to?
guys are so close to
I mean, they're so
understanding
close.
socialized medicine.
But I'm
No,
willing
it's
to
not
bet
socialized, it's
it's so
negotiated.
crazy. It is crazy
So
because
wild.
I'm willing to bet if I said that we should go to universal health care, you'd say no until Trump recommended it, and then you'd be like, yeah, that's good.
I'm not against some. I think, well, the problem is there has to be private health insurance in some sort, right?
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
You
There
have
should
the
be
option
some
to
basic-
buy into more insurance, but
I agree that
everybody
there should
gets
be some
insurance.
basic. I 100% agree with basic. I'm independent. I voted for both sides. I'm not like the sycophant on any side. They all
I
take
don't think
money from the
anybody should
same
get less health
lobbyist.
care because I don't think anyone should get less health care or worse health care than anyone else. I don't think it should be privy based off your wealth and your status in this country. I don't think that we should have a private system adjacent to a public one, period. Period. I mean, what's the reason? So that rich people can circumvent having to wait like everybody else? Why is their life more
I
important?
don't think you can regulate. I don't think you can regulate that. I don't think that would ever work in reality.
Why not?
Why not? Because there always has to be some sort of private opportunity. Nothing can all. I mean, name me a country that has full socialized medicine that actually works out well. People wait how
Cuba.
long if there's cancer? Like if they have
Cuba.
Cuba.
Well, I mean, what's the critique against their healthcare
Oh my
system?
God! What does a person make in Cuba? $20 a month?
That's not a critique against their healthcare system, though.
No, they actually
No,
have
they
one of the
make
best
more than
healthcare
$20 a
systems
month.
in the country. By the way, this literally
You're
just
sacrificing a lot of things
addresses.
for that healthcare.
Can you address the
Don't tell me to
healthcare, though?
read
The
this
quality
really
of
quick.
their healthcare?
I think you're sacrificing a lot if you're comparing us.
So
to having
literally, all
Cuba.
this does is set targets for it, and it blames other countries. Like we're paying more. Like that's the craziest thing. Other countries are to blame for our pharmaceutical companies literally raking us over the coal here. Like it's actually crazy. Other countries that we're responsible for 3/4 of global pharmaceutical profit. Okay, well then I guess you should probably rein in the profit margins, huh? Sorry, go ahead.
But I was saying Cuba because it's like, and I'm not comparing how much people get paid. I'm literally comparing the healthcare systems, and they have better health outcomes than we do in America. Yet they're
Yeah,
under
Mexico
embargoes,
has
they're under
better
tariffs.
doctors. South America and a
They're-
lot of places has better doctors in America. They don't have the resources we do, but
They
they're
don't have
able
the
to get
resources
people.
because of tariffs and embargoes.
I just don't
What
see a
is
lot of
the-
people moving to Cuba because they have really good health care.
Well, I'm not saying
It's
move to
because-
Cuba, but
I said
they can
moving to
do
Cuba,
it.
but they do receive
on, man.
procedures.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's they're missing the product because of embargoes and sanctions that we put on them. They actually produce more doctors than we do per capita. They produce more doctors and teachers and have better health care outcomes as well as better education outcomes than we do in America. And that's with all the sanctions. It's despite of the stuff we do to them. They literally have invented a lung cancer vaccine.
I'm all for. I mean, I think we should remove any sanctions from Cuba. I think it's been long enough where we got to figure
I
out.
know you asked for an example. I gave you one.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
my point.
The health
Sean,
insurance.
appreciate it.
example,
I'll read it
but
in just a second.
again, I don't think everybody like. Your point is correct, but at the same time, like, if you probably did a survey and be like, listen, you're getting amazing healthcare and education. Would you like to stay in Cuba or come to the United States? You won't get the same education and healthcare. I'm guessing 99% of people would be like, yeah, I'm heading to the United States.
Yeah, we can chew bubble gum.
That wasn't
and
the
walk at
argument,
same
but
time.
okay.
Yeah, we can do both. We can have better lifestyles and better healthcare than Cuba. Because we're not under a bunch of sanctions and embargoes like
Yeah.
Cuba is.
I think it's the lobbyists that are really screwing everything up at the end of the day. I mean, that's.
Then why isn't he targeting them?
I think he should. I mean, didn't he say nobody can work for a lobbying firm for a couple of years? I think the
It
first
never
time.
went into it never went into effect.
Well, why is that?
And it's ironic because his very own administration is comprised of people who have donated millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to his campaign. Is that not in and of a form lobbying?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
That is. But again, I'm happy with this EO. Hey, it's better than not doing it at this point. And hopefully Ro Khanna comes up with a bill and they can agree on a bipartisan, law.
I swear.
Don't
Okay.
think it's weird
It's
how
the
he does everything,
EO doesn't
though?
do
It's just
anything.
weird. It's just weird how Trump. So the executive
It's
order is
so
not going to do anything. The law doesn't allow for them to do it, so it's going to get beat up in court. But like, what's weird is like, why not just go to Congress in the first place and say make this happen? Why go through the rigmarole the ruckus of all the bullshit. Like, why are you going about this the weirdest, most bizarro way possible? Like, why not just go to Congress and be like, I want this, or go put out a fucking tweet, and then someone in Congress will be like, okay, let's do it. Why go through all this just to be like, I'm tough, and then have it get beat up in court? Literally, the guy just keeps losing in court, and his people are like, we're winning, we're getting something. Nothing's changed.
I'll tell you why.
Nothing.
I'll tell you exactly why. It's a few things. One, it's his ego. Okay, he's a big ego. He wants to be like, I did this. I'm the greatest. Look what I did for everybody. Two, it's kind of like kind of a trap to the liberals. Oh, you guys are going to fight over this? Look, I'm trying to reduce prices, and they're complaining about it. So he makes you guys look like you don't really care about reducing prices. And if it does get shot down, he can blame it on the courts. So
Right,
it's like
why not just go and
Why waste that much time?
Everything
Why
you're
troll?
saying is he just wants to own the libs and not get anything done. He doesn't care about this actually as a policy. He just cares about the optics of it.
it's I think he cares about it, but I also think it's optics too. I mean, everything he does is ego, optics, and results. So it's a three-part.
Why not just do it? Why not just get it done? I don't understand. Why not get it done and put your name on a paper and get the photo op? Why go through this whole thing the worst possible way to attempt to get this done? Why do it? Do they not actually care about it? Or is this part of the Republic? I mean, I'll be honest with you. It sounds like it's part of the Republican plan to attempt to falsely adopt progressive ideas and never get it done. Like, just promise people that you're going to do this shit. And then never actually do it, but turn around and say, I signed this, and nothing ever changes. Like, people are fucking stupid like that. Like, most people don't buy a ton of medications on a daily or regular basis, so they go and they say, oh, Trump fucking told me all the prices went down. It's like, did it actually? No. He just lied to everybody about it. Sean, appreciate it, thank you. Look, they said the same thing about privatizing the electric grid. I work for the electric utility and still don't understand why it's not just socialized. I agree. Sean, appreciate it. Thank you. We got some doves and drumsticks in the chat.
Yeah, there's really no
Like,
downside for Trump for doing this then, pretty much.
I mean, there's no...
If there is, it'll be blocked.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't even think he can get it passed in Congress, to be honest with you.
No.
And I think if he did care about it, he would go out there and make a big scene and literally weapon. I mean, like, here's the thing. This is the thing. You can't say that Trump couldn't get shit done if he actually wanted to, right? Especially when it comes to this, because most of the Democrats are going to support it, or a significant portion, and he could absolutely throw his party under the bus and force them to do this as a concession. It would not be that big of a giveaway for them. Really wouldn't. Yeah, sure, you hurt the pharmaceuticals, you take a hit on your fundraising, but you get to use it as a talking point. It's probably more advantageous for you in the future. Or you put it up there for a vote and you go, look, they're all corrupt. I can't get anything done because they're all corrupt. And that would be beneficial. But to get up there and just go, I'm going to put this executive order that's very clearly going to fail, and then forget all the fuck about this in a week from now. Because you remember he's just been promising everything and delivering nothing. Like Greenland. That didn't happen. Panama. Canada. The list goes to the end of the war in Ukraine. Better trade deals. I mean, he hasn't got anything.
He got the border secure.
No, he
Not
didn't. He
really.
didn't do anything there either. He didn't really do anything there either.
I think there was 5 crossings last month or something.
No, it wasn't 5. It was 5,000, but I'm also incredibly skeptical of the numbers. Both on a reporting procedural thing and the fact that, what do they, like, how do you have that much of a reduction? You move a bunch of people throughout the country to go arrest people and deport them, get them off the border, so nobody's being apprehended, so it looks like the numbers have gone down. Was it fear that people had about the Trump administration brutalizing people that came here? That's a very real possibility.
It is fear. Being at a border town, they literally, if you go on the Facebook in the town I'm at, the businesses at the border are literally begging people to come and shop because the businesses are going out of business. They're small businesses, mom and pop shops. People are afraid to come across the border even to shop because if they get scooped up, they're in El Salvador all of a sudden. This is happening, man. Like
Yeah,
people
I would
don't see
expect a
that
lot
it's
of it's
affecting
fear.
small businesses. It is fear.
Right,
It's 100%
and
fear.
it's gonna. I mean, it's fear. I also don't know how many people will reroute it, but you're gonna watch, like, what's gonna happen with agriculture in this country. What is it? I mean, a lot of the main crops are coming up here in. I think the first cut of corn is usually like the end of June, something like that, early July. Obviously, you don't need it for that, but like, you do have farm hands and stuff like that, and a lot of people that help out. But you have all sorts of crops now that I don't know, they might just rot in the field. We don't know. Because in February, it seemed like we did okay with the winter crop. Don't know what's going to happen when the main bulk of shit starts happening here in the summer. So, we'll see. July, August. I couldn't remember because I thought they do multiple cuts. I don't know if they do multiple cuts of corn though, but I know they do multiple cuts of like alfalfa and shit like that. Nothing is going to rot in the fields. I literally have videos of it rotting in a fucking field. Sean, appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. Honestly, if you got Medicare for all, he might have a real chance at a third term.
We've got cotton coming up. We've got strawberries coming up. Lettuce was just harvested. That was our winter crop. And then we've got a few things in next. This is in the next month or two, and then for the summertime we'll have more. All right.
Host cares more about illegals than Americans. No, I just like undocumented people more than I like Americans, to be honest with you.
Invited.
Like, I think the world would be better if we deported MAGA. That's a fact. Migrants are better than MAGA. If MAGA were to leave, the world would be a safer place. If we were to just send MAGA, I've thought about this. We just need to send MAGA off to some remote ass part of the world to live there for a year, or till they get the fucking point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Till they get the fucking point. Because let's be real, Americans, largely white, largely racist, and largely super fucking lazy. They're super entitled. You know what I mean? Super entitled. Super entitled. It's a fact. And also the crime rate would go down. And I think I'd be okay with that. That'd be a good thing, School shootings,
yes.
those stop.
And graduation rates would increase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
We've got 2 people in queue.
Do we?
Anyway, if you're debating, hop out in the box. Would appreciate it. All right, we got this guy, that crafty canine. Trumpers need not apply. Okay. None yet. I don't think anybody is debating here. I'm going to clear this really quick. If you're opposition, hop in the box. If you're not, please hop out. If you're not, please stay out. And if you are just asking a question, I'll have you come in if nobody's debating.
Anyone? Well, how's everybody doing today? It's Monday, apparently. Really doesn't feel like it because we did all those weekend lives. Kind of thought it was Wednesday, but...
I'm kind of pissed off. I've been dieting for the last 3 weeks, and I went and weighed myself today, and I weigh 1.5 pounds more than when I started dieting.
Oops. I've been working out lately.
Well,
Trying to get the guns ready for summer.
It's the muscle.
You're doing something wrong.
Well, if you put on muscle at the same time you're dieting, it kind of... Muscle weighs more than fat, so if you're losing fat... But
Have you been
muscle,
lifting... Have you been lifting weights
man.
and stuff, or... Oh.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
I've been lifting for years, but I did take... I took like 6 months off because I was having a lot of shoulder problems, having a lot of spasms, and it was giving me problems. So I took some time off. But I'm getting back into it for the last month.
Okay. Well, best of luck.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, appreciate the sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, best of luck with that. I don't know. That sucks. It's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck. Damn it, son of a bitch. Yeah, you can come in and ask a question if you want. Yeah, fuck it.
That's the point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. If you have a
heavyweights
question, go ahead and
and
hop in the
protein, that's what
box.
I've been doing.
We're almost to
putting muscle on.
100K likes, by the way. Almost
Should
to
be more.
100K likes.
Any new subscribers?
Yeah, we had Tonya a second ago.
There we go.
Michaela is asking a question.
Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, what's going on?
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I 100% was raised Democrat, around Democrat people throughout my life. But I noticed my boyfriend of like 2.5 years, he is like MAGA down. His family, MAGA.
Oh, you gotta leave his ass.
Is he
I don't care how
is
good
he
the D
mega?
is.
Wait, is he
I'm sorry,
mega?
please. What?
Is he mega?
Like, I can tell he supports Trump's ideas. Like, he didn't vote for Trump because I told him, like, if you definitely vote for Trump, like, he's a white man, I'm a black woman. I was like, if you vote for Trump, yeah, it's over. But
Yeah, run.
he
Dump
did
him.
not
Be
vote
super
for
real,
Trump,
just
but
for
he
real.
definitely supports those ideas. Definitely, like, oh, Charlie Kirk is correct, this, that, the other type thing.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
just like, what the fuck?
Oh.
So,
Two
I'll get him down
things. I'm going to be super real with you. I mean, I didn't want to rain on your parade. You're not going to take my advice anyways, but I'll just tell you what it is. You'll
Drop
think
it
back to
to
this
me.
one day. I'm going to tell you exactly what the problem is. Chuck, appreciate it. Thank you for the 20 over on Cash App. Can we get some dubs and drumsticks in the chat for Chuck? Chuck, appreciate it. Sean from earlier, thank you as well. Some dubs for them. There's two things that I would be very concerned about. One, if he does have those beliefs, it means that he's been red-pilled. It means that eventually he's going to start becoming very, very insecure, or at least blaming you for shit because you're a woman. Second thing, if he's listening and agreeing with Charlie Kirk, he's definitely got some racist beliefs that you might not know about. So there's that. I'm just being honest with you. Those are going to be the two things you're going to run into. He needs to deconstruct. Just telling you what it is, but
that's why I asked. That's 100% why I asked. I honestly wanted to see y'all's opinion. Like, especially when I tell him, based off of the things I noticed, I'm like, hey, do you not realize kind of like what, like his agenda that he's putting out, the hate he's putting out. And it's just like, he doesn't understand it because he's like, I feel like he has the idea like, oh, I'm a white man. It doesn't like affect me anyways. But of course, when it comes to like thinking of a future, especially since we've been together for so long, like his children will be black.
How long you been with him?
2.5 years. Like, yes. Like,
Okay, there's still
that's
time.
unfortunate.
And he was 20.
I know.
That's a while.
That's unfortunate, you know.
I'd honestly, I'd say sit him down and have him watch like Charlie Kirk's views on how slavery helped black people in America because they learned job skills from it. Have him watch Charlie Kirk's opinions on DEI and see what he says. Like, pick his brain about that.
This is going to be a Reddit story. I'm going to be so for real. It's going to be a Reddit story where you're going to be like, you know, he didn't really let on to anything, and then boom, hits me with some super racist shit out of the blue.
Mm-hmm. He might already.
I mean, it's just red flag. I mean, it's just
accustomed to it.
I mean, it's just. I mean, you're gonna have to deal and navigate the fact that he might not be 100% truthful with you about his views. He may hold racist views. He may not hold racist views, but he also almost certainly holds some red pill views, which are pretty much exclusively toxic. And if you have kids with this person, you're locked in. So I'm just being honest.
Does he have
with
any
you.
black friends?
Yes, like whenever, like, okay, it sounds so cheesy, but like, of course, we met in high school. So like, he was known as like the white guy who had all the black friends type thing. Like, if you know what I mean, like that type of clique. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay.
But
you got to be mindful of the fact that oftentimes people like these will integrate themselves into black circles and then use them as pawns to excuse otherwise racist behavior. They'll say, well, I've got all these black friends. I'm dating a black woman. I couldn't possibly be racist. I couldn't possibly be prone to microaggressions, when more likely than not, they are.
Right.
Yeah, I think that for like, for me, the thing that I'm looking at here is like, regardless of him better, right? Obviously, you're having some questions or you're a bit confused, but you have to come to this realization, right? And this is a truth, and it sucks, but he is very much of the camp that the things that Trump doesn't affect him or bother him or motivate him to stop. And the question is why, right? And mostly it's because he's a white person with no spatial awareness, right? Where he doesn't fundamentally understand how black people are treated in society and why black people especially are so averse to Trump. And that's going to be a problem, because if he can't understand why these are non-starters for you, he probably doesn't care that they bother you. I'm just being real with you.
Okay. No, like, I'm not even gonna lie, because I've been thinking about it for, oh my goodness, I almost left the light. But I've been thinking about it, and it's just like I kind of needed someone else's opinion about it, because I don't know, like there are some things, like we have a strong relationship, we've been together for a long time, like we wouldn't be together for a long time if we didn't like each other, of course. But there's some hiccups, especially when it regards to my moral values and kind of like what I want out of that and what I want for my future. And it's just thinking about that, especially like my children being around that type of ideology, I would rather die. No. So
You got
Why
time.
don't you go ahead and bring him into the live, and we'll shake him down for you.
We'll rough him up a bit.
We'll pick his brain for sure.
Not- Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we'll get to the middle of it.
Hold up. Wait, are y'all serious?
Yeah.
Oh, super serious.
go.
Oh yeah, very serious. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just
Hold
gonna give
up.
him books to read.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
So I'm just gonna give him books to read, see if he's even willing to learn why these are problems.
Because let's see, he's
if he's-
appearing. Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
If he's not willing to learn why this might be a non-starter for you, then like that would be a non-starter for me.
I mean,
If
I
was
think
in that
like
situation.
categorically, like
I don't know. I can't place myself as a black woman, but
does
I've been
he
honest,
actually
like-
understand? I mean, does he actually understand what black people have been through in this country, or is it just sort of like a tertiary background thought for him? Like, I feel like that empathy is going to be important. Spellpool,
So-
appreciate the 5, thank you. What do you call a G Republican all-day sucker?
Let's see. No, because he's
Spellpool,
definitely
appreciate it,
those
thank
MAGA
you for the 5.
Republicans, because he's just a little ignorant to the fact. Facts are not right in his head, and then of course when I bring him otherwise, like, hey, this is not true, it's just like, okay, forget about it, Michaela, whatever. Like, I feel like even if
Oh,
we did
yeah.
have a
red flag.
conversation, he probably wouldn't care. Like, this sounds so stupid. I don't know.
If he's not valuing your perspective, your experience, your livelihood, then I don't know what graces I'm willing to offer him, because that's essentially, not only is it infantilizing, but it's viewing you as an accessory rather than an equal person in a relationship that has feelings, that has history, that has values that you are supposed to uphold together.
I got that. Understandable.
kids too. The kids would be right there with it.
Yeah.
Same situation.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. I don't know if you have people in your guest request like to debate. If so, let me. Then I
We're
can just
wide
offer-
open.
Hold up.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I
can.
honestly feel like I could be like, would you be open to having a conversation on debate talk with me? But I feel like he would definitely just probably hide it.
Yeah, it hurt his feelings.
Well, let's go.
I mean, time to upgrade. I mean, yeah, these are things. I'm gonna be real with you. Having been through more than a few relationships myself, these are things that you should figure out now before you're in it. I think a lot of people think like 2.5 years, I have to preserve this time we had together. And sometimes like, no, it's just a learning lesson. You know, you're not meant to be with this person. You didn't see it, just a learning lesson. And if you have kids with them, that's it. You're stuck. So, like, you're stuck. So I'm just being honest with you. Like, these are things. It's to me, in my perspective, not a therapist here, or you need to have some very serious sit down conversations where it's like, we need to get to the bottom of this. And because these, like if someone's holding on to things that are non-starters, right, where it's like you have a different value system, and that's especially true with MAGA, where they're just fucking a lot of, like there's some people that are middle of the road, that's fine, but they're just, a lot of MAGA have vile fucking beliefs, and you don't want to be like 5 years in with kids and get shocked by something this fucking guy thinks. You know what I mean? Drew, appreciate the $2. Have you seen a therapist about this? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end result of the conversation. See a therapist. Read books.
I mean, probably.
Okay, I'm here. I hope they weren't asking like a therapy question about me. Were they? I don't know. But he did say he is not comfortable coming up on live to talk about it.
Wuss.
Come on, meow.
But yes, thank y'all for your time. I know y'all probably have debates. I'll probably be sitting here, but I appreciate y'all's input 110%. Thank y'all.
All right.
We'll be here.
All right. If he changes his mind, have him up and take care. I mean, what do you do? People don't always usually listen like that. Be real with you. Frequently don't. But like I saw this thing where this guy's like, he was dating this woman for like 3 years or something. It was on Reddit, maybe 2 to 3 years, something like that. And he goes, he's like, I knew we had to break up because she was talking about raising our kids and how she wasn't going to get get our kids vaccinated, and how she was going to homeschool them. And he was like, she didn't even fucking graduate high school. There's not a fucking hope or a prayer that I'm gonna fucking have her homeschool my kids. And he's like, he fucking bye. He's like, we talked about it. I was super shocked that she didn't want to get our kids vaccinated, so that's a no-go. And she's like, she wanted to raise our kids at home, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Or we're breaking up. And then they fucking broke up. Like, I'm not. That's a no-go. That's just that's a non-starter. After fucking however many years. So there's some important questions that people just don't seem to really ask. You know?
I agree.
I don't know. Anyway.
I think we need to use this executive order against them. I think we need to cheer it on as much as possible and be like, yes. So that way, and like have them get behind it, like get them excited about this. And that way when it doesn't go through, they'll be pissed.
Hey, why is my shit still expensive?
Why is my fucking, where's my goddamn Doge check? May, hello.
Hey.
I can barely hear you.
Okay, is this better?
Yep.
All right, good. So, was wondering, do you think that the Democratic Party is going to abandon the trans issue? Like trans, like I just freaking worry about this shit like all the time because it seems like Gavin Newsom has become like a piece of shit in terms of like the sports issue, but like it's just stressful as hell. So it'd be interesting to hear from all of you.
Not in its entirety. I think we've seen some defections, and we saw that in the ads in the last election. People like Allred and others ran ads against trans people in sports. I think we're seeing some level of resistance there. Obviously, Newsom is a disappointment, but Largely, the Democratic coalition supports trans rights, supports gender affirming care, supports trans people. I don't know that we're seeing that huge of a shift right now. But if the language and the narrative is to change, it'll probably be around 2026 or so.
Okay. Well, I mean, it just seems like public opinion has like changed, and it's just like, yo, it's like stressful out there and like public and shit, and like I don't know, like just walking around, I guess. I don't know. Like it's
Yeah.
rough out there, y'all. Like I do have kind of a passing voice as like a woman, but like it's still like stressful as shit out there because people are starting to like be like that person's a boy or whatever or a man or a woman, you know, what we've seen in like Boston and like Massachusetts and shit just really fucking sucks ass. Like it just seems like, you know, all of these red states, like it's just made it almost impossible. Like it seems like people have legitimately like thrown their hands up in acceptance of the fact that, you know, women are just going to be second class citizens, like straight up. Like I don't understand how we've fucking just done that, you know, and how we've fucking gone back so far here. Like it's stressful as hell, y'all. Like I can't tell you enough. Like and yeah, exactly. Massachusetts is a blue state and shit. But yeah, I guess that's all I had to say.
All right. Well, we support you.
You're gonna be okay.
Well,
Just
appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
be safe.
Take care.
Okay.
Take care. Does we have anyone that is debating and wants to hop in the box to ask questions? No. No one. Okay, I'm gonna be real.
news
We
today?
need these platforms need to start banning AI.
I agree.
It's unreal. It's unreal now. There's so much, and it's just like we need to not have it anymore. It's the worst state. Like literally, everyone should be banning AI fucking like generated fucking meat. Like everything AI should be fucking banned. Like we just need to stop. I'm so tired of seeing like these stupid, very clearly AI generated images of a fucking gorilla and a crocodile and some dude feeding his dog. I'm so sick of it. And there's also like the fishing boat ones where they're just fucking literally everywhere. Where they're like some
yeah.
random, crazy, creepy, bottom of the depth
Nasty
shit that's
ass
made up by
creature,
AI.
yeah.
It's just freaky, and it needs to stop. We cannot be having this. I'm over it. We need to ban it. Get rid of it. Period.
Yeah, my great aunt
I'm
has fallen
tired of
victim
it.
to it now. We've officially lost her to AI. She's posting that shit where it's like three, I don't know, it's like a set of triplets that turn 90. Those don't exist. None of these people exist, and they've got 6 fingers on their hands, and she doesn't seem to understand that. Send me a like for Jesus, or some bullshit.
Some of these fucking things, they don't fucking work, right? Like, or they're like, there's no moderation for them, and some of them look real fucking real to the point that I've had to message people and be like, is this fucking real? Because it, like, you can't tell if Donald Trump's AI, like, that's fucking shocking, right? Like if Obama came out as AI, you could tell, right? But you can't tell that with fucking Trump. And you know, I read articles like years ago that was talking about deep fakes and how much of a problem they were going to be, and I was like, yeah, I don't think we're there yet. We're real fucking close to being there. Real fucking
Obama
close.
addressed this.
And it's
Obama
concerning.
said we need to worry about AI.
Yeah, and no one's doing anything. No one's doing anything.
It should also be illegal to advertise using AI. I think we saw that last year. Clear-cut example was that the candy factory, the Willy Wonka ripoff from Scotland. They used AI to advertise that, and they've done it multiple times now.
Yeah,
Make it stop.
We need to make this stop for real.
I don't know how to
it's
break
out of
it to all the
control.
women in here, but the actual Yellowstone National Park page has nothing to do with Yellowstone National Park. They're not connected. Somebody took that name. You guys are getting duped.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what happened, but I'll
Yeah,
sit
my
here
wife
and
said
kinda
something
do.
about it, and I said, she's like, "Have you seen the Yellowstone
Yellows?
National Park?" I'm like, "Yeah. Why have you?"
What's it become?
Wait, what?
You guys
What
ever
is
seen
it?
Is it a porno site?
Is it the
Because I
one-
will
No, it's
investigate
just it's like Thorne Bradley, some other guy with tattoos all over his neck, Pascal Piao. What's his name? Pascal. What's his
I don't
last
know.
name?
Here, Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, and then it'll have like a like Thorne Bradley with the shirt off, and he'll chop wood, and then all of a sudden it'll show a waterfall gushing.
What am I looking at?
Pedro Pascal, that's what it is.
No, is this what is this website
Jason
on? Is this the
Momoa.
government website?
No,
Or is it the
it's on
Yellowstone
TikTok.
show?
It's on
Oh.
TikTok. It's
Yeah,
the
okay,
Yellowstone
you
National
started
Park
talking
account.
about it. I
Pablo
see.
Pascal.
I see.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal.
We got Z-Pack. But yeah, if you guys want to double tap the screen, we're almost 200k likes over there. Mel's in here. I don't know if Mel wants to join in or not. You know what I'm looking for this summer? I'm going to be super real with you. Because
treasure?
of TikTok, I don't expect to have like any extra money whatsoever. I really want to start a project. Like I really want a project, you know what I mean? I've been thinking about doing
$30.
So I've been thinking about doing a travel trailer remodel. Not entirely, just a portion of it. So
I was thinking about doing 3D
Yeah.
puzzles.
I actually found a 3D puzzle at the thrift store the other day. It was dope.
Of course you do.
It was it's a Harry Potter one, but it has 3 things, and I was like, damn, this is cool. I haven't decided if I'm gonna turn around and sell it or build it yet.
Send
This
it to me
sealed,
so
so I don't know.
Want a project?
Yeah.
Want
You're
a
gonna build it
project?
and
Come
send it
power
back?
wash my deck.
I will never, don't ever tell me to power wash your dick again, bro.
That'd hurt, wouldn't it?
What's happening?
First
Why is
grill,
everybody so
first time you get
sexual?
used to it. After a few minutes, it gets numb and you forget about it.
Oh, okay.
You gotta have a one of those clamps though to hold the fucking pressure washer, because that shit hurts your hand. You know what I mean? Holding that motherfucker. Why don't they make a more comfortable pressure washer?
I got an
nozzle?
anti-leaker.
I got that
An
G.I. Joe
anti-
Kung Fu grip.
Oh, y'all are sick. Anyways, if you wanted to make, go ahead and hop on in the box. Whether come ask a question to these heathens. Either or. Either
See, they're
or.
talking about pressure washing. It's that time of the year.
It is. About one of
Yeah,
those
it
Beaver
is.
pressure
Actually, it's
washers.
becoming that. One of those what?
The Beaver ones.
I didn't know.
You don't know what Beaver
I
is?
didn't know. No. Nar. Nar, Clear, nar. I
Do
don't.
you not
I don't
watch
have any idea.
TikTok?
Mm-mm.
You
Not
I mean, I
that
do,
side
but
of it.
not that often.
Not horny Yellowstone
often,
National
really.
Park side of it.
Not whatever side you're on. You know? Man.
Sorry.
I was thinking about making a deck for my trailer, but I also am going to do... I don't really want to do it yet because I plan on doing a bunch of shit. I don't know. I just need to win the lotto, and then all of my problems will be solved. You know?
Have
It's
you
pretty
been playing?
simple. Just the state one. Like if I
Oh.
go to a grocery store or something. Not very often, but, you know,
Got any rich
who knows?
friends?
Could win.
Yes.
'Cause I have rich family members. Yeah.
Hmm.
Rich family
Yeah,
members.
work lottery back in the day. In my grocery store, I used to be the lottery person.
never-
I don't know if
you
there's a
never
word
been
for it, but yeah. I saw a lot of people
the
lose
lottery.
money.
Yeah.
Used to be the
More than one.
Like you sold tickets?
I did sell winning tickets. I think I got like $100 one time from someone. So at like 17, that was like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. $100 of fucking however many years ago. Yeah.
2005.
I'm the richest man in the world.
Now though, nope. Narp. Now it ain't worth shit. It's like 100 is like a 20. That's actually pretty accurate. It actually kind of is. You can't really go anywhere without spending a shit ton of money. You know?
Yep.
I don't know. I think the project that I was going to do was I was going to buy some reclaimed 2x4s because they're usually a lot cheaper, and then build some furniture for the property. Some outdoorsy stuff.
Anything in
We
the
could do
heart?
content review, but I'm hoping for a debate. Huh?
My wife's dad lives out there in on the other side of the peninsula, and her grandma, after her grandma died, they tore down the barn. They auctioned that barn wood off. Dear God, they got a ton of money for it. They got so much money for it. I mean, it was like 100-year-old barn wood.
Well, that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, those big ass chunks. Yeah.
My pap used to shed the shandy.
Used to what?
He used to call his shed the shandy. I don't know what that meant, but
The Shake Shack.
Oh man, the Shake Shack. That's a Shake Shack. Yeah. Just need to get some 2x4s. And then I was going to make like a sectional, because it would be like not very much money. And that'd be a cool project. Make a sectional and like a chair out of wood. Be nice, you know? I feel like every time I leave the house, I spend $20. It's so fucking easy. It's so like literally any time. Like you just don't go anywhere now. That's the only way you can save money. Like just don't plan to go to a store, because if you go to a store, it's gonna be fucking crazy. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like I've been promising Case and I would take him to go to the Lego store, to the whatever, and I went to this one and it was crazy fucking expensive, like way more expensive than the other one. And so I won't be going there anymore. But I bought a set. This is true. I bought a built set, and I bought 2 minifigures and literally 2 minifigures and some fucking fish, because we needed health it was a Minecraft set he bought, so he needed health. So we had a Minecraft set. It was $7 for each one of those fucking minifigs, 7 or more. And it cost me fucking $61. I was like, are you fucking how did we even get here? I was so confused. Like, then I guess 35 would have been like $40 plus the 2 minifigs. So whatever, it made sense, but it was just like, fuck. Literally anytime I leave the house. Fuck.
Are they made in China? Are you getting tariffs on it already?
No, they're like from Denmark.
No, it was like a built one that someone built. It was a Minecraft pig that was a house. It was a pig house, and he thought it was cool, so we got it. But it cost $61 something, which was annoying because at the other one, you could literally like walk in. They had like a table that you can go through, which is typical. And he would just take fucking like built cars and we'd put them in the bag. And usually they'd be like, oh, I was like, well, we didn't take them apart. So can we like just fill it up and then like, you know, have like one extra or something? Because there's space in there if we were to break these down. And they're usually like, okay, whatever. Well, I won't charge you for another bag. That happens. And it's like $25. And this place was like crazy fucking expensive. Shockingly expensive. So, yeah.
Are you going
That's
RVing?
That's what I got. Huh?
You're going RVing, I assume?
Well, yeah, I have property over on the peninsula. that it's like my family's stuff. So I have a trailer over there. Go out there pretty frequently.
Nice.
You know? Yeah. So.
Got a guy in the
There's that.
comments that's very vocal.
I invited him. He's
Is
not
he
going to
gonna
join. He's a
join?
bitch. Nope.
Ah, there
No,
we go.
not this
He's
guy.
here.
It wasn't him, but
Well,
all right.
Oh, he
He's
was shit talking
joined.
though.
Hi, Go
What did he say?
Cavs. What's up? You gonna be just be respectful. Be cool.
Hey,
Okay.
Meow. Get back here.
Do we hear about Hassan? Yeah. Yep, we heard about Hassan. She seen
well, there's 660, almost 6 people. Almost my favorite number. Oh, who's this in the box? Did he come back? Nope. All right. Well, shit. Guess it's banter time.
This Go Cavs person, they came up. I'm gonna invite them again just so they show up. I didn't. What happened? Yeah, Hassan got detained by ICE. Or by border. What was it? CBP.
Border agents. Yep.
Yeah,
He's
he
out
got.
though. He's released.
Yeah, they just did it to scare him.
Were they actual border agents
Which I
or
suspect.
Yeah, they were CBP agents at O'Hare Airport.
He was coming in from France.
Damn. I didn't hear about that at all. I've been off the app today, though. It's wild, man. What they
Yes,
want.
it is.
All right.
This
Do
is
we have anybody
exactly
that wants to
what
hop
they
in and
want.
ask a question? I'm going to try and throw up a different background. I need something a little more antagonizing. I was thinking about Trump sucks at deals or something like that. We could do the
Just think
fascist
MAGA is a
one.
fascist cult. Yeah.
Are you saying the China deal is bad? Yes. Yeah, it's fucking bad. It's absolutely bad. Yes. There's nothing good or redeeming about it. He basically just like did this. He's like, I'm going to push you over the edge. And you're like, no, don't do that. And so instead he kicks you in the balls. And then you're like, thank you. The deal didn't do anything. All the deal did was reiterate that we now have 30% in taxes coming in from goods in fucking China. That's all it did. It's not a good deal. We didn't get anything for it. They just reduced the amount of tariffs. They're literally like, 145. Okay, 30? Will you do 30? So now we're paying 30% tariffs, in addition to all the other tariffs that are already existing on there. So no, it's not good. It's not good at all.
What do we get? What do we win?
What do we get? What do we win? I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy this.
We got a
We didn't win
30%
anything.
increase in taxes
All right.
on all goods. It's fucking wild.
Oh, we got somebody. Guys,
Should I be
prescription is
buying
not
this?
cut to 80%. Has not been cut 80%.
Spell
It's
pool.
like we
If you guys
forgot
are
how
debating hop in the
commerce
box, you want to ask a question. I'm going to be right back. If you guys need anything, let me know. Just give me a second. Or one second.
Hello.
BRB.
Hello. I just wondering, what do you think is going to be the breaking point for MAGA? What do you think is finally going to be
recession.
the thing that makes them go,
War or a recession?
You really think it'll take that much? I mean, honestly, I thought going into this last election that there were people that were breaking away from MAGA, but evidently I was wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
My guess is
I think
war or
it's-
recession.
I think it's going to have to affect them personally. I was watching a documentary the other day, and it was literally about the people who voted for 1930s Germany guy. And it went through diaries and how
it was talking about how they regretted their votes and why they regretted their votes, and I mean it was actually really interesting, just in parallel to what's happening today. But the key takeaway was people didn't regret their vote until it was affecting them personally.
I mean, it seems like we came so far with the idea of acceptance and, you know, starting to get to a point where we care about each other, and then all of a sudden it's like, screw everybody else. We're just gonna, you know, all we care about is what's in our pocket, and nobody seems to realize the reason we went this far into debt as it is was largely due to Trump botching COVID.
For me,
everybody forgets that.
For me, the first shift happened during the whole Trayvon Martin, you know, that whole time period. Obama saying, you know, that could have been my son, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people got super racist because they were, maybe, and it was internalized, and then they came out and they were like, yeah, no, we don't like that, right? And then that led to Trump. I mean, realistically, and then we had another shift with George Floyd, and I thought at that point things would stay there, but the fact that it sort of shifted back, you know, that's the part that's just hard to, I guess, take in personally. And you remember Donald Trump was pretty much roasted at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and a lot of people say that was like the moment that he decided, yeah, I'm gonna run. And I often think, what if they didn't roast him? Because he's such an egomaniac, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he deserved it.
He did. He did.
If they want to create another government agency, can we get the government agency of accountability? I mean, for crying out loud.
Zimmy, we can do a 1v1. You can pick your poison. There's also not 6 people in here. I don't know if you can count correctly, but you're welcome to join. You want to talk to me? Talk to Z-Pack? Talk to Tic Tac? Got awfully quiet now. All right, Spool Pool, thanks for hopping in. I don't really know that there is a breaking point, but yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just because. Okay, there's one thing that I keep saying to every MAGA that I meet, and it's,
Fuck you.
Did you even hear about a Yahtzee movement before Trump? Did you ever hear about that? Was that nearly as prevalent? Why do you think that is? Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for having me up.
All right, take care. 2 trillion, baby! We've lost 9 trillion since January. In fact, even just more recently than that, 5 million in the month of April and another 4 million in the month of March. Now, May's not done yet. We won't know how much we've lost or gained, but that's just been the result of his disastrous tariff policy. And now you're hailing this as a win for us. We've lost. Just a matter of mathematics here. If you lose 10% off of $100 and then gain gain another 10%, you're down what you had to begin with. That's not a profit. That is not a surge. That is not a surplus. It's a loss. Rand Paul is spiraling? Well, let's take a look at that. What's he saying? Yeah, I'll probably mute him. Even since COVID. I don't know what you're saying at this point, but just stop talking, man. You can join. Fruitcake? What's up, Lucho? God, I thought I smelled you come in. How's it going? How's your job doing? You still the human ashtray over at the casino?
Little Zimmy Timmy.
Who's in the box? Zimmy joined. Wonderful.
Zimmy, you're off the app. Okay.
Fucking teasing us.
I know.
Zimmy, you have been chirping so much in the comments,
Get
dude.
Chat GPT up. Get it up. Go ahead.
Trying to run, exactly, Mel. Bro,
Come on
you've
now.
been so active in the comments. Let's go.
Zimmy! Oh, there he goes. Rigid Oven 1970.
I don't know what that is.
Yellow. Oh, they follow
yeah.
me.
It's me.
Hi.
Yes. Okay. Rand Paul and Josh Shapiro, they are bailing on Trump huge, saying he's paying Qataris that plane, and it's treason. That's the price tag. They said treason, literally. They're like spiraling.
Spiraling. Yeah, I can't help but wonder what the response would be if Joe Biden received a gift from Ukraine in the form of Air Force One.
Jesus
But
Christ.
here we are. This is fine. Never mind the fact that Pam Bondi was a lobbyist for the government of Qatar for $100,000 per
$100K, I
month.
think, a month. Yeah.
I just want to make a correction. Ben Shapiro is the one you're talking about. Josh
Yes.
Yeah,
is
Josh is the governor.
Oh, did I say Josh? I'm sorry, Ben.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. I am sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'll get off real quick. But did you guys see the little boys in New Mexico with a gun?
No.
A 7
I
and a
did, I saw that.
9-year-old were playing with a gun, and then the police came and they actually shot at the kids, but a non-lethal shoot. And then some big badass guy just ran in there, and they weren't dropping the gun. Those kids weren't dropping the gun. Did you see
They
the
were
video?
fully loaded.
Yeah, did you see it, TikTok?
They were hiding behind those
An
big
air conditioner thing.
Yeah, those big air conditioners in apartment buildings. They were hiding in between that and the wall, hiding from the cop, and they were shooting them with like tasers. They were screaming, "Taser, taser, taser!" It ended up they just ran over there and scooped them up, threw them in
Oh my
handcuffs.
God.
We love the TikTok shop.
Oh no, I'm
What'd I say?
sorry. Oh, you guys,
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
sorry. Okay, I'll leave. Bye.
It's fine.
All right.
All right. Tommy leaves his live, and then it's like
You're sorry.
he comes back.
Anybody else? Want to hop on in? MAGA is a fascist movement. What kind of backgrounds do I have? I'm in charge now. Let's see what we got.
You could change the background.
Yeah,
Nice.
I could do it because
Oh,
I'm a
look at-
co-host here. This one's a fun one.
I didn't know you could do that for his background.
Yeah,
Or your background. Yeah, that's.
there we go. Come on in.
Jeez.
Anyone?
Oh,
This one ought to be a fun one.
Yes. I've been wanting to try this one out. There we go. Who's this?
thanks.
Two
Shay.
already. Look, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Will.
William Kahn.
Kill him. All right.
Sorry, I might have scared him.
Anyone? I've got other backgrounds too. This is just a fun one that I've been sitting on for a while.
William says it was an accident.
It's an accident. That's okay. So was I. Well, anybody else want to hop on in here? Want to come on in? Let's debate. We've got other slides we can run here. Here, this one's more topical. Where is it? Zap. There. You know you wanna. Come on, defend mine fear.
Somebody said I have very impressive eyebrows. Thank you, Goofy. Thank you so much. My mother loves them too. Yawning is contagious. Yeah.
True.
if you
Feeling a
support
little
this.
sleepy. You hate America!
Nice.
You have to. Come on in. Somebody's got a background noise. Is that you, Z-Pack?
It might be. I turned everything off though. Like there was a fan.
Sounds like a fan or a AC.
Is it you,
Oh,
Tommy?
it's AC. It's AC. I didn't
Oh.
think that.
Oh, who's in the box? Let's take a little look-see here. Maria. Maria. Maria.
It was a
Maria.
mistake.
What?
It was a mistake. I'm so sorry.
Oh, shit. All right.
Banishment.
To the hag you go. Anybody else?
Straight to the gulag.
Hmm? Hmm? Yeah.
I got it. I got the background.
Okay.
Isn't it called the Hague?
I got the background.
I don't know anymore.
Is it Hague or Hag?
Hag sounds cooler. Get your ass in the hag. You see?
Oh, we just went back to fascist movement?
He said he had the background. I thought I was going to change it.
I am. This person's joining, though. Give me a second.
Hmm.
Nat, what's up? What's
up,
going
Nat?
on? What's your take?
Do you mean to join? My stalkers and Erica's live. It's pretty cringe. There we go.
How's China owning Trump? You see that trade deal he just did? They
The
bowed
trade
to
deal
him.
that China just owned him on?
Well, he's still
That
your
trade
president.
deal China just owned him on?
He's still your daddy. I'm an alpha,
He's
by
still
the way.
your...
In case you forgot.
I'm an alpha, so like I could call him daddy, because that's Sigma alpha behavior.
I'm an
alpha, so like I could call... My bad.
Oh.
That me?
Hmm?
We got anybody that wants to hop in and debate, so I could eat, you guys can debate. Z-Pack, Josh, or Jaden, or all of them. Whatever you want. If you can get you and your sister wife, you can both come in to debate us. Just keep it, you know. Keep it chill. Trump owned China by backtracking on his tariffs.
And what
Tariffs are
world?
good, but also not good.
It's just crazy that they think that like a pause means that we negotiated correctly. Like, no, bro. He backed off because shit was bad. pretty
Yeah, a pause means, yeah. Like, what's going to change in
ceasefire
90
doesn't mean
days?
the war's over, right? A ceasefire doesn't mean the war's over. Russia, Ukraine are talking about a ceasefire, but that doesn't mean the war's over. They still have the conditions that they're trying to work out that are pretty much nothing, by the way. If you watched the
Right.
Sunday shows this weekend, you would have seen like Russia's Kremlin whatever leader was like everything pretty much that the US is asking they're not doing. So yeah, that's or Europe, like, so it's like, cool, you're just going to be in a war forever, but hey, we'll have a ceasefire for 30 days. That'll be great. MAGA can run with that on the app.
And this is just a 90-day thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 90-day pause to, you know,
Okay.
fix the stock market. Then they're going to do another pump and dump.
Right, and
Enjoy it while you
here's the
can.
thing. There's no... Jaden, I think it's your thing.
No, it's not.
Man, but
No.
there's nothing that they're going to change. I don't know. There's nothing that I mean, I have a fan going, but I've never had that happen before, so I don't
It's
know
your
who
fan,
it is.
dude. I only hear it when you stop talking.
Okay, we'll see if it pops up. I literally have never had this fucking problem before. But okay. I'll turn it off. Not mine.
Who's this?
So it's so funny because there's nothing that's going to change in 90 days. There's no policy he can rewrite. There's nothing he can do that's going to somehow make the tariffs work. They're not going to work. He's learning that in real time. We told him it wasn't going to work. None of his policies fucking work. The guy's got nothing done. He goes in, creates a problem, backs off and says, okay, I won't do that anymore. Fixes the problem, goes, look at what I did. I got feedback from someone. Kurt, hello?
It's Kurt. Kurt!
I think he's just got background.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to join.
Curtis Roberts.
I think he's here on accident.
Oh, damn.
There you
I did
are.
not mean to join. What is going
I
on,
told
you guys?
you.
You're right.
All right. You're good.
China will back down, you will say.
Back down from what? We don't. What do you mean back down? They didn't back down. They kept cranking up the tariffs, and then they were like, "This is stupid. We're gonna do other stuff." And then Trump was like, "Wait. You don't care anymore. Wait. I can't be aggressive anymore. You're not gonna react. You're not gonna react." That's such a narc thing to do, by the way. To be like, "You're not gonna react. You're not gonna react. Okay, fine. We'll calm it down then." You know what I mean? Just to take control over.
Are you happy?
Nope. Someone's got feedback. I think it's Jaden. Honestly. Jaden's got feedback.
Bullshit. Watch.
Yep. Fixed. Immediately.
No, it's not. You still hear it. No, I never have.
I've been muted this whole
feedback.
time, so I thought it was me, but I don't think it's me.
I tell Jaden like once a day that he's got feedback, and he's still it's like, no.
Because that's not possible. I have in headphones.
It is possible. I don't know how you're
It's
doing
not.
it.
How is it possible?
Is it me?
It's probably you, yeah. See? Look at that. It's all gone.
We're just out here blaming everybody. Anyway.
No.
So what's the whole deal with like the tariffs is like Trump is realizing in real time that they're not going to work. He's realizing in real time that he needs a new approach, and he's not sure how to sell it to everyone. My guess is he's going to leave the tariffs there and then wait until the economy fucking collapses and then removes the tariffs and go, look at what I did. Because realistically, he's not going to be able to do anything to circumvent this shit. He's just going to have to cope with it. That's the reality. That's the reality. Is like his followers are so fucking stupid. He's just going to sit on it. He's not going to realize it is a problem until it's too late. Like 30% tariffs? Bad. Going to cost every single person in here, every family you have, $2,800 a year.
Yep.
Every single one.
The Yale Budget Lab's 2,237 household cost estimate assumes static conditions, which may overstate or understate real effects.
Should we get a bunch of people to fly down to Lucho?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
I think so.
I think I'm tired of his shit.
Wait, where are you flying?
Richmond, California.
I'm from there. I know people there.
I think I'm done with this shit.
Let's do it. Really, come on in.
Is that soup good?
Soup for your family?
I was trying to mute, but... It's not even fucking soup, it's pasta, okay?
Soupy
Oh.
pasta.
Butter noodles.
Yeah.
That's actually my favorite. Like, my daughter will eat any noodles.
That's not me.
But, like...
I was muted. It's not my fan.
I don't have a fan on.
Sorry, go ahead,
Is it
Zach.
me? Oh, I was just saying, my daughter, like, she loves noodles, and every time we make like buttered noodles, man, I go to town. And then also mac and cheese. Oh my god, I forgot how much, like, how amazing that is. Uh, but
The
yeah,
Kraft.
I don't even know if it's Kraft. It's whatever Aldi has because that's where my wife insists on going. She just thinks that they're the best, and I can't ever. Aldi's so good. It's like, yeah, but they don't have everything.
Budget though.
Butter noodles is like struggle food.
It's really good.
Budget's good.
You need,
Budget is
yes.
good.
What's the best struggle meal?
Spaghetti.
Ramen. I think ramen all day.
I think ramen hits so well for when you're like, damn, I'm
Especially
hungry,
when you,
but
like, get the chicken one and just like, I always like sprinkle Parmesan cheese on it when I'm done. Like, it's wow, that's unbelievable.
nachos,
Helper's too fancy.
poverty
You can afford
nachos. I love me
Tuna
some
helper.
poverty
Oh.
nachos.
Egg on ramen. You put an egg on ramen, like you
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
that's
Big
pretty
Mac,
good.
and you just throw it on top. That's unreal. It's crazy.
Hear me out. It's not really a struggle meal. Nutcracker, appreciate the 5. Can't read that, but I appreciate the 5, Nutcracker. Thank you.
Beans on toast. Beans on toast.
What are we, British?
Are we British?
If you don't put a fried egg on top of your ramen, you're doing it wrong.
I like wraps, to be honest with you. I love wraps. Okay, wait, hold on. Here's something you guys don't know about me. Let me finish this bite, and I'm going to tell you some lore about me. One of my favorite struggle meals, and this is so white trashy of me because, like, if I told you this, you'd be like, wow, he eats a lot of stuff like that, and I don't. Bologna sandwich with fucking Kraft cheese. Yes, I know it's fucking terrible for you. On white bread with fucking chicken noodle soup, like Campbell's. Smacks. Smacks. So good. Hits all of the fucking food groups. All of the food groups.
Wow.
I don't know about that, but okay.
It's fantastic.
What about candy corns and candy canes? I don't see those food groups.
It's fair. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things that just for me, I don't have it very often. What's that, Josh?
It's a full moon tonight. It's huge. I'm looking at it right now. If anybody gets a chance, check it out.
Dude, I'm in my dungeon down here in the basement. There's no light, so I can't see shit.
Jaden cringing? Does Jaden not like bologna? Bologna?
Not really, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does. It is a weird. Like, I used to eat it when I was a kid, and like, I don't know why my parents, grandma, like were obsessed with bologna. Like, you gotta have bologna. And I don't remember, but it's nasty. It is nasty now that I think about it. Like, it's not even good. Like, I'd much rather have ham.
Fucking stinks. I love ham. Ham or turkey.
Oh my god.
Bologna,
Like,
fuck that.
The ham
really
off
quick.
the ham off the bone, like sliced or shaved or chipped or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
That is incredible. You throw that on a piece of toast with fucking Swiss cheese and mustard, bro. It's over.
I'm gonna be
Not
real.
bologna.
I love me some fuck. I honestly don't like sandwich meat, like, at all. Like, I don't think it's good. Like all that packaged stuff, like, I'll buy it, just be like, it's like cheap enough that you can like make sandwiches for fucking days with it. But like, I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I would, like, if you go like, to the store and you get like quality meat or whatever, then yeah, I like that. But that shit they be selling in packs, it's not good. And the other stuff's kind of expensive, so it's like,
Yeah,
You
we
gotta
have
make
a
it
brand
yourself,
here.
man.
We have a brand here. It's called Kretschmar, and their ham off the bone is like just absolutely insane. Like, it's the best one. I think of all, like, the Boar's Head or the more, national brands. I feel like theirs takes the cake, and it's so
I don't
good.
know. That stuff's like $9 a pound. You can literally go get yourself a roast.
Wait, Kretschmar or You know what I'm talking about, Kretschmar?
Like
or no?
Boar's Head? I'm talking
Oh
about
yeah, no,
Boar's Head.
Boar's Head is expensive. Kretschmar's like $4.99 a pound or like it's cheaper. It's not that expensive in comparison.
Go get yourself a roast, cook it, and then put it in the fridge overnight. Next morning, slice it very thin. You got yourself roast beef.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
It's
what kind
so
of
much easier.
Eye
man.
around? Eye around roast?
Yeah, buy a round. Buy a chuck round, yeah.
See, I did the eye around, but what I normally do with that is I just put it in like a.
Oh, not an eye round. Just do a chuck round.
Oh yeah.
Just
Have you
a
ever
big
done a
Really,
round?
720 people listening to us talk about fucking sandwich meat
Yes.
and shit.
It's like when we talked about the doors. You remember? Like actual
yeah.
doors. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but the viewership went up by
We were
like
talking about
1,000
door
people out of
handles.
nowhere. I don't understand either. It's
Were we
just like,
talking
oh,
about my screen door fiasco, or was I not in the live?
No, door handles, I think it was. Or door
We were
types.
talking about Jehovah Witnesses training camps.
I had a few Jehovah's this weekend on my street. Like
Knock
they
on
came
annoying.
up,
You get it?
I get
came up-
irritated because they have it's the Mormons that do it for me, that irritate me, because they have such fat asses, and then they come in here and it's all about abstinence and shit, and that really ruins the whole fun. Like you're
they
teasing
rolled
me.
up in Audis and BMWs, and like they just like they're dressed like to impress for success, and I'm like, oh, so we just like ducked and covered on the couch and just hid for like 3 minutes. Like,
Good idea. It's ironic that they don't celebrate Halloween or the other holidays, as if somehow it's an inconvenience for you to go to their door.
I get Mormons come out here, and we're pretty far out in the desert, so I do offer them water. I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested in talking to you. You need some water before you go, though. They
Nah,
don't
I'm
ride their
good.
bikes. Let me clarify that. They're not riding their bikes way the fuck out here.
No.
But it's still hot.
Apex,
So you
appreciate
have
the
to-
5. Thank you, Nutcracker and Apex again. Appreciate Apex. Trust me, bro. Chicken ramen plus cream of chicken plus red pepper flake eaten with boiled eggs. Apex, appreciate it. Liberal Dan, appreciate the member over there. Thank you. Can we get some dubs for them? Appreciate it, guys. I haven't seen anything over on Twitch all night, so. But I am checking. But if you guys sub over on Twitch with the Prime, it's free to do. If you have a Prime account, you just join Twitch and sub over there for free. There's a video on my link tree showing you how to do it. So, we're just talking sandwich meat, you know? Just Sammy meat.
I used to have this grocery store when I was a kid that I would call the graveyard, because there was this frozen food section in the middle of it that had all sorts of nasty, weird shit you couldn't find today. Like cow eye and tongue and pig ears and pig's feet and like full-on carps frozen in the packets and shit like that with the eyes still intact. Shit scared me as a kid. It's just dead
Real
animal
talk.
parts.
Real talk. So, you remember how you used to be able to... Okay, so I'll just tell you the story of what happened first. There's a town, it's called Mapton, Washington. Some of you from Yakima or been to Yakima may know where this is. It's a very small town. Very small town. But if you've ever been to that area, you've almost certainly drove past it because it's not even really a town. There's a highway that it goes through or whatever. And I walk in there one day, I'm like 14 years old. I've never even really been to Eastern Washington. And to really understand the dynamic, you must understand that Yakima is not really Washington. Yakima is a desert in the middle of a fucking really wet state. Not kidding with that. It's very, very dry. And it's the entire landscape is entirely different. It's entirely different from the rest of the state. From anywhere else in the state, there's nowhere like it. And so I'm like, it's like in a foreign world. I'm 14. It's the first time I've been to the east side. I'm very confused about everything that's going on. I've never even seen a magpie in my life. And I walk into this store. It's called the Blue Sky Market. It's in Yakima. You can go, or in Mountain, you can go check it out if you're ever there. And literally open the freezer door. I don't even remember what I was looking for. Open the freezer door. There's a fucking horse head staring at me, like all skinned.
Eat
I'm like,
up. You hungry?
What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, that threw me off.
Did they make you an offer you couldn't refuse? What the
Yeah. Yeah.
Sea
So
crisis in the
I
box.
bought it and rode it around. You know, the...
Jesus.
Right. Nothing says intimidation like a horse head on the front of your hood. So
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Nice hood ornament.
what is it? What happened there? So this is true. When I was number one, they had like a taco stand there that got busted for having too much elk and deer in the we got the hit with the state. They tested it. Really good, up until you found out it was poached. But so that sucks. But they this is the type of person my dad is. Really quick, as a fun story about this area. Mapton, Washington. You guys remember the outbreak of mad cow in Washington? It happened like 2006, 7, something in there. We had a farmer that we used to stay on his property. Like my uncle would pay him money just to leave his trailer there, so we would go over there and hunt or whatever. And the guy, I just enjoyed the company, to be honest with you. And my uncle was there with my dad. There's some cousins and stuff, and he goes, yeah, you're gonna go to town? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to town and get some food. My dad's gonna go and buy some stuff to bring back and cook. And he goes, okay, there's a mad cow outbreak though. Don't buy any fucking meat. Don't buy any meat. And my dad comes back fucking an hour and a half later with a shit ton of fucking steak. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, it was on sale. It was like, there's a mad cow outbreak, but it was on sale. It was real cheap. And I was like, yeah, because there's a fucking mad cow outbreak. And I don't think
the prions out.
I know, he's so like, I was like, what the fuck, you can't cook that shit out. And so he's like, my uncle's like, you're not using my fucking shit to cook it. And it was a whole big fiasco. But basically, that's my dad. Completely, I don't know how he is as old as he is. Like, he should be dead from doing some dumb shit like that. I'm gonna be so real. Just raw dogged all the way through his life and ended up there. So I didn't have any of it, by the way. Just we're pointing that out. But you can't cook it out. So if you cook something with mad cow, it's fucking there forever. You can dip it in lava. That'll kill a prion, but you can't fucking you can't fucking you can't destroy the protein. What?
Ovens don't get hot enough.
No, so if you get it on like cast iron, it's there forever. I read this thing. I was actually looking this up the other day. I didn't realize how much of a deal this was. Someone was saying they did lab testing, and they had to replace 20,000 plus machines in the years that they were there because of prion contamination. They like literally, if they get they have to fucking toss it, the whole machine, for contamination.
I said sorry. Damn. What's up, Secrets?
Hey,
Oh,
I have
what's
a
up?
question for the Swiss cheese dude. And sorry if I have a lisp. I have my Invisalign in, and it's so hard to talk.
I feel that.
Who's the guy who said he likes Swiss cheese? Because I have a theory I've been working on, and so far, okay, yeah, so far I haven't been wrong.
I don't like it, but some people
Absolutely.
do.
I love Swiss cheese. And
You have to be completely honest when I ask you this.
Sure.
Okay, you have a foot fetish, right?
How'd you know?
Whoa. Yeah.
You do, right?
She clocked you, bro.
She got me.
I knew it. See, the thing is, normal people do not eat Swiss cheese. The only people that I found thus far who like it, and I feel like it probably has to do with the smell, are feet fetish men. Or
Hang on now.
Or women.
Hang on.
It has nothing to do with the smell. No. Because like, if the feet smell, bro, that's not gonna work for me. It's a no for me, dog. But like,
I feel like you wouldn't turn down a pretty pair of toes just because they smell a little off.
I mean,
What's it mean if
I'm
I like
not gonna
lumber?
lie, like, women's toes are definitely a thing for me.
I knew it. I called it. I
But,
called
mean,
it.
It's just because I can appreciate the little things. You know what I mean?
I am
If you're gonna
5
work
and 0
so
right now,
hard-
you guys. This is crazy.
Little thing. He
Shit,
means
she's
pinky
onto
toes
us.
when he says little things.
I'm onto him. I'm onto y'all. How have you been,
I don't-
Jaden? How have you been, dude?
Doing all right.
I don't like Swiss cheese.
You don't like feet.
It's not
right?
bad. I had a packet of it the other day.
Okay, maybe
It's
it's
not
maybe
that
it's kind of like
good.
that. Every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square type of thing. You know.
I don't know.
It
I've
tastes
had some-
good. What's the
I've
issue?
had some really, really like super sour Swiss cheese, like purposefully. I don't know what the term is, but you know what I mean. It's like really like way over the
Yeah.
top. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like
Well,
it.
I
There's
had
some
Land
like a
O'Lakes.
Swiss
I had a good
mushroom
one.
burger is good, something like that. But
That
Swiss
sounds
cheese on its own.
vile.
What?
That
Swiss
sounds
and
vile.
Swiss
I'm
and
not-
mushroom
Mushroom
burger.
burger?
Not a
Mushroom
huge
and
Swiss fan.
like
Oh, that's
mushrooms
so
are
good.
disgusting.
It's so good. The mushroom burger is fucking amazing.
No, not a mushroom burger, like a hamburger with mushrooms on it, sautéed mushrooms and Swiss.
Oh.
I'll
Well, no,
pass.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's
A
delicious.
hamburger, yeah, that's amazing.
No,
I've
it's
done that
good.
many times. The sautéed mushrooms on the grill, like in the aluminum foil with like the oil, and then you like take them and just throw them on a hamburger at the end after the cheese melts, dude. It's amazing, bro.
That's something.
Yeah.
Shit,
I don't
I'm agreeing
appreciate
with
this Swiss feet slander, though.
Yeah, I'm
Look.
agreeing with the foot fetish guy. I don't know if I like this anymore.
Look, I mean, whatever. You got me.
Whatever. Oh man. See, we need to conduct like a study on this. Like a real life.
Just leave us alone, damn it. Let us enjoy our cheese and feet alone.
Yeah, some
I gotta
people are
figure it
saying
out.
in the
Without
comments,
the
I like it on a
accusations.
sandwich. And I don't know if they're talking about feet or cheese. I don't know.
Yes.
Jaden.
What? You never tried it?
Hell no, dude.
You're missing out.
So there was
dude.
a study recently about foot fetishes. They tracked foot fetishes to a wrinkle sits right outside of the hypothalamus in your brain. You either have this wrinkle or you don't.
I definitely have
Well,
Wait, are you serious?
it's a big ass wrinkle then.
So like, do you think that like logic could apply with other things? Like you like predisposition. You know how people like predisposition to, or do you believe in like predisposition desires?
Desires?
Yeah,
Like
like
fetishes?
No, like they're like just like an example of one would be like like your favorite color.
Blue.
No.
You don't believe those are predispositions?
I think
No,
it just
don't
says
think that's
blue
a
because that's
genetic
safe.
thing.
Like I kind of
actually like blue.
I kind of follow the same logic in regards to like sexual orientation. I feel like people are predispositioned. I feel like maybe like external factors could
It's blue.
play a part, but I feel like it ultimately comes down to like some sort of predisposition. I don't know where it comes from, but y'all don't believe that?
I mean, I think that there are some parts of the brain, yeah, I think there's evidence for that, especially the foot thing. Other things, I'm not sure.
No?
No, I heard that like the wiring of the brain is like close to where the receptors for the private parts are in the foot. So something like that. I don't know.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
I think there's a lot we don't know about the brain.
Nice. Nice. That's wild.
Z-Pac
Who's
said,
this?
I was born this way.
You know what?
Umbrella.
I did
I'm
have
so glad
my
I'm learning
toes
so much
fucked
about
once,
my
and it wasn't
culture.
terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't hate it.
Wait, what happened?
I said I have had my dog sucked once
Oh,
or twice,
well, what'd you
but I
think?
didn't hate it.
What?
But
What?
I didn't hate it, but it's not something like I would like ask for necessarily.
What's happening right now?
No, I mean that's understandable.
I mean,
I
Well,
don't
they
know, I'm
have to
trying
ask
understand
you.
the foot fetish thing, man. It's a little weird. It's a little weird to like want that.
It's not.
Hey, it's really not. I mean, if it's there, it's there.
I mean, what's attractive about a foot?
Oh
It's
my
on
God,
my
so many
shoulder, I'm
things.
gonna
First of
probably
all,
suck
as a man, okay, we are attracted to curves, and there's nothing curvier than a foot. Okay, the soles, the
That's
toes,
crazy,
the arches, the heels. What the fuck is crazy about that? The plump, nice.
Plump is
okay?
crazy.
And listen, here's the thing, okay? There's something to be said about a well-groomed foot, and it's an indicator. Because if a woman's got nice feet and takes good care of that, she takes care of other things too.
Jaden's got the wrinkle too.
Damn right.
Jaden's wrinkled. Jaden's freaking wrinkled, man.
Jaden's got the.
This is so true. We're learning so much tonight.
Yes, it makes so much sense.
I mean, sure.
like, Yeah, I mean, I just think women know what they're doing. You know.
What do you mean by that?
They look good. They look
What do
good.
you?
when
Well, and there's a
they-
reason why they get pedicures and do
Yeah,
the
that's
toes.
fair.
They want attention.
Right.
That's fair.
Why are they surprised when I say,
I
"Hey,
didn't
nice
mean that
feet"?
like in any like suggestive way. I'm just saying like when you go and get your pedicure and you go do that and then you like let the dogs out, right? Not like the Baja Men, but like when you do that.
Let the dogs out?
Yes.
Like
I mean, I usually just do that because I don't want to go to the beach and have Shrek feet. But
Who let the dogs out?
I mean, we're not showing our feet. Like I try to hide mine at all costs. I feel like men, it should be illegal for men to show their feet.
No, I've got
That's
pretty
fine.
feet.
I've seen some men have some nice feet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like me.
I've
Yeah,
never
my-
seen the feet, Jaden.
You want to see it?
Sure.
Whoa, what is happening? I don't. Hold on. You guys can exchange that elsewhere. I'm fucking good.
All right.
I'm good.
Because I felt like we were about to have a feet reveal here.
No, what is going to happen here?
No, Jaden.
Like, here's
That
my
wasn't
feet.
an insult. He was just saying that he couldn't control himself if you were to do that. That's
No, it
all.
was an offer. I have your number, don't I?
Yeah, I think you have my number. Or
Look at
it might
it, yeah.
be just over the years.
I don't know. Text me real quick or
It's
something.
been years. I've had like a new phone number and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
See, Bianca knows what I'm talking about.
I'm just kidding. Don't show me your toes, man.
We almost got them
All right.
toes. That's crazy.
Wait, now I'm curious. I'm actually kind of curious.
No, I like just did them
Oh,
too.
and she came in here talking about wrinkles
Wrinkles.
in the brain. It sounds like you have a wrinkle. You're curious.
Oh no, I just I can admire a good foot. I'm not gonna like do anything with it, but
Oh, man.
a good foot's a good foot. What are you gonna do?
That's right.
This is crazy.
Uh,
All right,
where is
so
it?
go ahead. I don't know what's happening.
It's a little uncomfortable. I'll admit. Like,
Oh, you guys can leave.
I'm fine.
This is my show. What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
You can just tell how uncomfortable.
I'm so confused. Why are you about to get whipped on the feet? You know what I mean? I don't know what's about to happen. About to just whipping out feet everywhere.
Oh
Tommy,
my God,
has,
TikTok.
Tommy has not looked at the cameras.
I'm good. Damn it. Fuck. Why did I do that? God damn it. I'm not showing you guys over on YouTube. We don't need to see Josh's feet. This is the weirdest live I think I've ever had. All right, who's
We're
getting
having fun.
banned?
It's Monday.
Who's getting banned? That's the real question
No,
here.
they won't ban you for
Who's
your
getting?
feet, do they?
No. I'm
shouldn't,
banning
right?
people for their feet.
I think your chat's curious.
I'm doing it. I'm banning
Chat
people
Quick, give me
for
big
their
screen.
feet.
To be honest. But that was
It's
just
No,
discrimination.
don't. I'm just kidding. Don't.
You know what, Jaden? Wait, is Tic
Oh,
Tac
yeah, I
black?
found it.
Wait, Tic Tac, are you black?
No, he's white.
You just saw my
Okay,
feet.
okay. This is racism. This is what this is, Jaden.
I'm not putting them on the big screen, guys.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god. No, what is
Stop.
happening? I'm DCing everybody. Everybody's getting DC'd. No, what's
What?
happening? Disconnected, denied,
Wait a
disconnected.
second.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
I can't see. I don't know. Is he showing his feet?
No,
No.
the other guy was. Tic
Yeah,
Tac.
I'll shoot you a
I'm
message.
I'm DCing anybody.
You should do a poll.
No, we shouldn't do a poll. I fucking vetoing it.
Did you get
Fucking
that?
UN Security Council veto
got
on this shit.
Okay, there you go.
I'll text it after the
I've been
live.
told I should be a foot model.
Oh wow. Are you
Not
it's
on
like
my
George-
goddamn live, you shouldn't.
Why not?
Somebody said they're reporting the live.
Please do it. Please do it.
Calling the
Do it.
police.
Do it. Take the live down. I'm over it. Don't. Nope. Get rid of it. Get it out of here.
Your loss.
My thing is like I just think men's feet like in particular. That's just my take. I feel like I'm not like there. I think a lot of men that let them out shouldn't be letting them out. You know what I mean? At least women when they let them out, like they're painted, they look good. You know what I mean? But like
Sure.
some of these men out here are just so feral. It's just disgusting. Right?
I feel like there's a bit of a double standard here. No, but women like guys' hands. Women like big ass hands, and hands are arguably dirtier than feet are.
I beg to differ.
No, hands are disgusting. Hands are all over the place. They wipe your ass. They're in your nose.
I
They
wash.
touch all
Do you
sorts
not
of nasty.
wash them?
Your feet are at least protected by your socks.
Who wears socks?
What?
I wear socks.
I
Actually,
mean,
They're
I
in
wear
your
them a
shoes
lot.
all day. Your hands
I
touch
enjoy
thousands of
socks.
things each day.
My
Except for
feet
right now.
are way too sweaty to not wear socks.
mine are.
I think one of the greatest joys in life is throwing your socks in the dryer and then putting them on. I think that's an incredible feeling.
But I also
people
wear
need to-
Crocs. But yeah,
Oh.
that's
W
fair.
socks. Yeah, W socks, especially like for men out here that are feral. Yeah, definitely.
W socks, get them out of here.
W socks. We love the sock people. You say these people, they've got sock puppets. And,
I'm getting kind
we
of
look
tired of
at 'em and they
socks.
smile.
That was actually a really good impression. Holy crap.
Absolutely. Isn't that fabulous? It's tremendous what we're doing with the socks.
That's terrifying.
The socks, we're
Absolutely,
buying
yes,
them.
I am.
We're doing them. It's
You
fantastic.
look at these socks and they've got little googly eyes on them. They've got Google eyes and.
Remember toe socks? That was so 2009. Everyone was
Bro,
Google.
those would freak me out.
Why is he doing the face too?
It's tremendous.
Listen, it's a tremendous thing. Get those fucking nasty dogs out of here. Get the feet. Get them. We're taking
Like a
all
dog.
of the feet.
Sock people, it's a disgrace. It's disgusting.
We're deporting all of the feet. All
Isn't
of
that
them. They're being
fabulous?
deported. Isn't it wow? Isn't it fabulous? We're deporting all of the feet. All of them. Every single one. It's true.
Do all men just have this weird like thing where they can do a Trump voice? Because I
Absolutely.
I don't do it.
That is
Thinking
so
about
sad, Jack.
toe socks gives me anxiety. I'll be honest with you.
Those went out with red velvet cakes.
We
Oh, whoa. Don't talk about
love
red
velvet.
velvet cake like that.
It's
Red
so
velvet
true.
cake is
Absolutely.
amazing.
I love cake. I eat cake and velvet all the time. I eat it daily.
Listen, it was a
Velvet.
nasty cake. I only eat pure Aryan white cake, for your information.
We love the yellow cake because it's yellow on the inside. It's close to white.
I've always
Very
wondered,
close.
is carrot cake made out of carrots?
yeah.
It absolutely is.
100%.
Have you ever
Went
had
out of
it?
character to say that.
Shredded carrots?
Wait, have
I
you
mean,
never had
yeah.
carrot cake?
I've had carrot cake, but I've never really, I've never had much of it. And I don't think I've
Oh.
ever ordered it.
There's
So I was always
usually
wondering.
like shredded carrots in there.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't like
There's
I don't
carrots
like
in it.
cooked
Shredded
carrots,
carrots.
but shredded carrots are delicious.
I hate cooked carrots.
Cooked carrots are so
Oh.
gross.
So nasty, so mushy.
That's
I've never
Speak
had a
guy.
good cooked character.
What?
That's Swiss Speak guy. That's crazy.
Hey, that's an acquired taste, okay?
Literally, it's a tasteful. It's
Literally,
deliciously
we have
tasteful.
Lizzle. I think
Lizzie
Lizzle's-
McGuire, come on
They
up,
left.
Lizzie McGuire.
Whatever happened to
Unbelievable, Lizzie
Miranda on
McGuire,
that show?
Terrific. Wow.
Miranda?
Yeah.
We love Miranda, and we love Lizzie. Lizzie Miranda, Lizzie McGuire.
Wasn't Miranda the other person on the show?
It was Miranda, but then she got her own show and she turned black. But it was fantastic.
Much like Kamabla,
Kamabla.
as we call her. Isn't that fabulous?
Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that spectacular? It's actually amazing. It's true.
It's tremendous. We got a great deal from the Chinese government, okay? We have 25% off PF Chang's. Isn't that fabulous? It's a great deal.
In terms of Chang, you look at Chang, you see this guy. He's a little, yep, we're not going to say that, but he's the Kung Flu. And he's spreading it all over the place. But I have to be so careful what I say. Because
people
I'm
that
Donald
beat up
Trump,
on
but not really.
And I got a free
Donald
plane
Trump, but
today.
not really. I'm not.
Well,
you're not-
it
you're
was
not
really
getting
great
away from
talking to y'all. I just wanted to come up and ask about the
We
Swiss
didn't
cheese
even
thing.
get to see your feet, and we were asking.
My feet. Oh god, you don't want to see
We were
them.
asking Russia if you're listening, please.
I promise you, you don't want to see my dogs.
Wow, we love dogs.
I can't with this.
We're eating the dogs, quite frankly.
Sorry, that was good. I'll catch y'all later. Jaden, I'm gonna text you, but don't.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Hit me up.
Biggs, enjoy.
Bye-bye. I'm totally
Thanks
gonna
for
send it
the
to her.
Cash App, Dennis. He says try underwear out of the dryer. It's even better.
Oh my God, yes. Especially in the winter.
Yeah, the
Ooh,
wintertime.
like
I don't do that shit in the summer.
Absolutely. I don't wear underwear in the summer.
I don't wear underwear. I'll be honest with you.
Well, me neither.
Unless I'm going someplace.
Right, I have to go out because like
Yeah.
underwear or like commando with jeans on, you zip up your balls. It's just a horrible feeling. I gotta wear underwear for that.
Speaking of balls,
I haven't worn jeans.
Arnold Palmer, that guy was all man, believe me. When people walked out of the shower, when people came in and he walked out of the shower, they were like, wow. I said, sir, what a ball. Unbelievable. Unreal. It was tremendous. Absolutely. It was a 9-iron. People were saying it was a 9-iron. That's how large it was. Wow.
Well,
That's right. And speaking of 9/11, we just got a great new plane today. Isn't that tremendous? I think everybody's so happy about that. They just gifted it to me. I didn't even have to give them anything besides nuclear secrets. But it's a great deal. And then we fired all the gay FAA people at Newark, and now the planes are falling out of the sky. It's unbelievable. Isn't that sad?
It's unbelievable. Wow.
It's sad, but it had to happen. We can't
People
win with
did
weakness in the sky. We can't do that.
You know for a fact that there's like a whole shitload of people that are just like not a shitload, but there are people that are around Trump that have been there forever. That's like, we know how to fucking play this guy. They know how to fucking play him. They know how to fucking talk to him, and they have no problem fucking doing it. That's my thoughts, because he can be manipulated real fucking easily.
Wrong.
Real easily.
If I'm so easily manipulated, how come I got a free plane today? Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds like maybe you're gullible. You just do what they want you. They tell you to do. It's true.
I got a fantastic letter from the UK, from their king there. It was tremendous. I didn't even bother reading it. It was so beautiful. We spoke to the penguins today, and they don't like the tariffs. They're in the water, and they've been swimming in the cold, but they said, it's a lot colder with the tariffs. Believe me, we're doing so well with that. It's a lot colder, let me tell you. We're doing so
The
well.
tariffs on the penguins, they've been pretty effective. We've stopped Happy Feet 4 from coming out. It's true. I think that's a win for everybody, if we're being honest. Quite frankly, I hated that fucking movie. There's a whole reason for the tariffs.
Next,
Somebody
we're
said
going
those
to
penguins
Tariff
are gonna...
Nemo. We're going to Tariff Nemo next, and we gotta hit that ocean, okay? It's called marine life. There's people that they've not been paying their taxes for years under that water, and we have to get them. Bikini Bottom has been a horrible place. They've given us nothing, okay? We don't even know what Krabby Patties are made out of. It could be ISIS. We don't know. We're looking into that. But it's a terrible place. It's a horrible place. We have to get them. You look at this
It's
guy,
true.
Plankton. This guy Plankton got a real bad rap. Okay, he has the Chum Bucket, great restaurant. I've been there, but they say that he is racist, and they've ruined his business. So they've got Mr. Krabs and the Bikini Bottom, the Krabby Patty, but the Chum Bucket is a lot better, believe me. And people that are men with hair on their chest will eat hair, because that's what we need for strength in Bikini Bottom.
Mr. Krabs, I met that guy too. He's got lots of money. I have lots of money. We get along. We're both pretty crabby. Maybe why he
We're
calls
very
it the
red.
Krabby Patty. I just thought of that. It's true. That's why they call it the Krabby Patty. And he has people working for him. Some of the most brilliant people. Some of the laughs. Some of those
funny thing
people, they're
about that-
brilliant. They're quite brilliant. What?
The funny thing about that is Trump would totally like be for the Chum Bucket. Like he would like be so he'd be all like
They've been dealing Plankton a terrible deal.
He We should start a fucking rumor. Hold on. Wait. We should start a fucking rumor about Mr. Plankton and how the woke leftist mob has absolutely destroyed his company. And we should tell him this and get him to just go around fucking saying it. You know what I mean? We could do it. He owns this place called the Chum Bucket. The leftists, the woke leftist liberal Democrats, they came for him. They came.
They've
He
canceled
just
him for 25 years now.
He's so small.
he was just trying to pay. He was trying to pay a
Picking on the little
reasonable
guy.
price for intellectual property, and they wouldn't allow him to do it. And then he got canceled, and his whole. I think we could do it. Mr. Plankton.
The Chum Bucket is like everything that has been canceled by, like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's tremendous.
and Trump comes out, he's like, we love
And
the
they
Chum
call his
Bucket."
wife a Karen. Isn't that horrible?
I think we could do it. We got, what is it? T. I got the mute. If Jaden, you get the block. I don't know if they're a real person or not.
I think I know them.
T.
Hey, Susie.
Hello. Oh. First name basis.
You mean to join?
We love tea. Where's the tea?
No, you're okay.
Well, you'll find lots of tea in the country of Mattel, by the way, which has been so nasty to us. Okay, I spoke to Prime Minister of Lego, and they say they've been screwed over many years by Mattel. Okay, it's a terrible
Somebody
thing
say
happening
that
there.
it's true. Someone said that they monopolized Boardwalk and Park Place and that. We can't have that. It's true. I would like to go there. But the rent, it's crazy high. It's true. It's way too high. Somebody owns it all. You can't even buy any, get in on the property. I know all about buying property and stealing it because I've stolen it quite a few times. But also, I went to the city of Sorry.
And we really
They're
connected
selling-
we connected
they're
all four
selling-
nations together.
They're communists giving apples to apples. It's a completely fair system, which I am opposed to because I can't make money off it.
You look at these people. They're nasty people. It's unbelievably nasty.
You look at Candyland, the whole place is a stick fest. It's nasty. There's seagulls shitting everywhere. It's horrible, frankly. The ant colony is out of control.
Trump
We
would
have
bring
to do
back-
something about that.
Trump would want to bring back Hot Wheels or like Matchbox. Like, we're bringing
Absolutely.
back Hot Wheels.
Why did they get rid of Kinder Eggs? I think it was a nasty thing. Kids like finding little toys in their chocolates. I think we have to bring that back. They call it a choking hazard. I mean, look at RFK. He's never choked on a thing in his life. He just sounds like it, but he hasn't.
We're bringing back choking hazards.
There could be a little military man in there. It could be a little football. We don't know. We're looking into the...
Make choking hazards deadly again. That's the new.
Donald Trump, there's a bunch of videos on here of like people that do Trump impressions of like them just doing things that Trump's bringing back that never left.
We're going to be
And they're
bringing
so
back
funny.
Legos. It's true. We're going to be bringing back the Karen Bob. It's a great, fantastic haircut.
It's a great haircut.
Bring back the double down. Don't bring that back. Don't bring that back. That was the fucking worst thing on the planet. Don't bring that back.
And then like he'll just say something like, "We're bringing back Dracula because that guy got a really bad rap. Where the hell has he been?
It is so
Why
sad.
did you
what they've
suck
done
the
to him.
blood and they got rid of him for that?"
Oh my god. What
Isn't
do you
that
mean?
sad?
Lord, hold on. What do you mean? I mean, I guess they'll have to have 2 Lego bricks instead of 30. You're going to have to get real imaginative and creative. It's true. You don't need 30 bricks, just 2. Just
Really test your imagination like that.
There you go.
You could build a slightly bigger brick.
You could say it's bad and detrimental, but those kids will have the best imaginations out of everyone. And then when they get into school, our policies will crush that imagination.
We're bringing
Send them
back
into the
Second
factories.
Wind
It's true. They could have the best imagination at the chicken factories. Yeah, the best imaginations. It's true. While they're gutting cows at 14 and 15 years old, it's true. They're going to have fantastic imaginations.
We're bringing back Sega Dreamcast. Who cares if the graphics are terrible? We're bringing it back because it got a really bad rap. It's America company. But you look at it, and now we're being outrun by the South Korea people. It's unbelievable. It They're is making so sad. consoles.
You know how hard it is to find an ox cord these days. We have to bring back Circuit City. They had all the best circuits. My son Barrett, he's great with the circuitry. You can never find a circuit when you need one, except for in this tremendous city that I've been to called Circuit City, and we have to bring that back.
Make Circuit City relevant again. Unbankrupt
We have to bring
again.
back Sears. We have to bring Sears back. Too.
Hello?
Absolutely.
Turn the music off and try again.
These people that join the live, they're playing music. It's like they're having a party. We have to send them back. We're bringing back
Nutcracker.
Sears. We're bringing back Kmart.
Bringing back Blockbuster. Isn't that tremendous?
Isn't that
$17.99 a month for Netflix? I don't think that's a good deal. I could just rent the tape for $2 a night. I think that's a better deal. Saves us great money.
Nutcracker, appreciate it, thank you. Milani hasn't choked on anything in DC either. Nutcracker, appreciate it, thank you. Thank you for that.
So what would be crazy is I feel like if Trump did somehow like say we got to get rid of the cloud and like Netflix and all this shit, right? His people would be like all for it, and they would be like wanting to bring VHS back. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, we love VHS. That's great," because they'll do whatever the fuck he does. I really believe that. I believe that if he was like, we have to bring it back for security reasons, the cloud is too dangerous, they would be for it. They would buy it. They would fucking buy it. I think they would.
We have to stick to Redbox. It was a safer way. Going to your shitty grocery store to rent a movie, it was much better that way.
Redbox. Damn, they went out of business quick. That's actually crazy. It was like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, then Boom, Redbox, then Netflix, then
Redbox was really
Max,
nice,
then
though.
Redbox very
I mean,
convenient. But you'd have
it
to
was
go to the
convenient.
store twice in a week.
Yeah, I think that's the annoying part. But I do appreciate that you could like buy DVDs from them after they've been like used up. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Like, I appreciated that. That was nice, you know, because you could be like, oh, like you can still they still have like I don't know if it's Redbox that owns it anymore, but they still have those at the store. And every so often, like I'll check to see if there's any good movies that are for sale because it'll be like $3, $4, $5 or something like that.
Something that I did was I had a bunch of DVDs and I went and exchanged them all for like the Blu-ray version because I could get them very cheap at like a buy it again store or whatever, like $2, $3 Blu-rays for all these classic movies. Like a sort of an OCD thing that I did, but definitely worth it. But now pretty much all those movies are on streaming anyway, so
Yeah, I really, man,
But it's
I
a
wish
good collection nonetheless.
some of the they left all the kiosks and left the store owners to dispose of them. I thought so because I don't know any of them were still on. But like, yeah, the I don't know. Redbox was convenient, but also kind of annoying because it'd be like, oh, I buy it, and then like you forget to go back. It's like, oh, we charged you $30. It's like that thing's been watched 100 fucking times. You know what I mean? Like you made your money off the fucking disc. You know, like. Anyway,
That's true.
I forgot all the time, so I would even not even go. It was just like that was kind of inconvenient, you know. Mail would have been better. Was it Netflix did mail first? Bring back smokes on airplanes? Crazy take. No thanks. Can you imagine what flying on an airplane was like 50 years ago? I think about that so fucking often. Like you're all, you know, it already sucks on a plane, so you got hot ass, someone ripping ass next to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, then you gotta choke on a cigarette for fucking 12 hours? No, fucking get your ass some Zyn pouches, alright? I don't want any of that shit.
The seats look comfortable though.
I'm joking. My first flight out of the U.S. as a kid, smoking was allowed. Damn. No thanks. You better have some serious fucking air pumping in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it was like working in an office when people smoked. It was disgusting. I remember when the law changed in my state, and it was like pretty early. I think we were the second state to do it, where we banned smoking indoors, and it was a big deal. People were pissed. But I remember going to this place when I was a kid. It was this restaurant my parents always went to. No longer exists. Went out of business. But like as a kid, they would have like, and this was everywhere. They'd have a smoking section and a non-smoking section, and it was just like I was like, ugh. You know, like I did. Who wants to go to a fucking restaurant and fucking have to digest the food and the, you know what I mean? Take your ass outside. It's like, why do we think this was okay as a society? Take your ass outside. You know what I mean? You have the fucking addiction. You know?
That was crazy though that we had that, like smoking or non-smoking. Like it was just like, all right, we're just gonna be here in the smoke, like you said. But I completely forgot about that because it's just been so long.
Yeah.
And that was just like, it was like, yeah, no smoking, and for us.
I got DeBrandon. Yeah, this person in DeBrandon. Yeah, I think ours went in like 96 or something. There's even like the casinos are starting to do no smoking in the casinos anymore. Like there's a few of them.
When I went
to one, it was fucking empty, but they're doing that. DeBrandon, hello. DeBrandon.
Hello.
DeBrandon.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it was fucking empty.
These people that are requesting are just, I don't understand what's happening. Like they're not like real people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or they're like kids or something.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it. Jaden, you gonna go live?
I'm not gonna get into debates. I don't know. Do we do the dating show?
This thing said, end the live. That's actually terrible timing. It goes, warning, end live now to avoid suspension.
What?
What were you saying?
Should I go live? I don't know if I'm gonna actually get any traction there. Yes.
You can.
Y'all better come
like
over.
The prank? It's old. It's not convincing.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Be safe.
All right. Take care.
Take
I'll
care,
go
Josh.
live for a little bit.
Wrap your toes up.
See ya.
Don't eat
See ya. Don't eat that. All right, guys, you're going to head over to Jaden. He's going to be live. I'm heading out. I'll see you guys at 9 a.m. tomorrow. You guys be good. Make sure you go sub to YouTube or Patreon because it supports the channel. Would appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.